Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today the question that we're gonna ask is who is jealous of you and why? And I get into the piles about why I decided to do a video like this because I've recently experienced something myself. But here are the piles. We have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so 7 piles to choose from, and I'll leave the timestamps for each pile in the description box below. Okay, bye guys. Hey y'all, pile number 1, this is your reading, and today we're asking the question, who is jealous of you and why? And I'm gonna get pretty detailed up in her. Okay, so we have a lot more cards than just this. I'm gonna pull some tea leaf oracle cards at the end, and we have a bunch of other oracle cards and some handmade cards as well. Okay, so we can get started. By the way, just a disclaimer, the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I recently had a pretty traumatic experience where one of my best friends, who I thought was gonna be my best friend for life, gonna be at my wedding, you know, she kind of did something I feel was out of maybe a jealous rage or something, because she has been stuck in her life, and she kind of did something to sabotage me. And ever since then, I'm like, I want to help people and warn people so they have their guard up and maybe not open up to people, or not not open up to people but not open up to people who can harm them in a certain way, to kind of keep their guard up a little bit. So this is why I decided to do this video. Okay, but let's get started, girl. So this first one, okay, so the 3 of Pentacles, this is telling me that the person who is jealous of you, they are, okay, so you guys are probably in a harmonious and balanced relationship right now. Okay, so maybe most of you are in a relationship right now that this person, whoever's jealous of you, views as being really harmonious and balanced in some way. Okay, if you're single, this can also mean that maybe you have a really good support system around you, like for example, like family that really supports you and loves you, or friends around you that really support you and love you, and maybe this person doesn't, so they're kind of envious of you for having all of that. Okay, so this can either be like you have a harmonious relationship, you know, like a romantic relationship, but for those of you who are single, it can even be like friendship or something. But you know, I did get the Lovers, you know, so I mean, the Lovers doesn't have to be actual like romantic relationships, but the Lovers did come out. So I feel like for most of you, you know, this person, that whoever's jealous of you, is jealous because they think you have a really good, harmonious and balanced and peaceful romantic relationship. Okay, and I feel like what also kind of confirms this is the 10 of Cups in reverse right here, because the 10 of Cups in reverse tells me that this person who's jealous of you has a very unhappy home, or they're in a very unhappy relationship. Okay, so this person either does not have a supportive family, or does not have a supportive friend group, or doesn't have very many friends, or they don't have, maybe they're in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it's not supportive, it's not harmonious or peaceful or balanced like they think yours is. Okay, so that can also mean, this is also confirming that for me as well. And by the way, one thing that Spirit wanted me to tell you is, this is a channeled message that kind of came in, is that Spirit wanted me to tell you guys that you already know who this person is. Okay, so you already know who this person is. So the first person who pops up in your head, or the one that you keep thinking about, trust your intuition, because that is likely the person who is jealous of you. Okay, and I'm gonna get to a little bit more of advice at the end, but let's keep going. So the Sun card right here tells me that, girl, they think they're viewing you as like happy, successful, you know, good luck, you got it going on. They think you're really blessed, and you know, they're kind of comparing their life to yours because they see that you have it so good, you know, and they feel like they don't, you know, whether they actually don't have it good or not. Maybe they're just very competitive and just comparing, you know, themselves to you, and they want to be better than you know. So perhaps it's, their life isn't really that much crappy, but they want it to be better than you. Okay, so that's another message that I got. So with the Emperor right here, they view you as this Emperor, and the Emperor is all about stability. So they view you as very stable, and they view you as being in a better position than them in life, whether that's financially or, you know, a better job. Maybe you have a better job, maybe you have a better relationship, maybe you have better friends, maybe better family or more supportive family, you know. So they're viewing you as very stable in life, and they also see you getting a lot of success and victory with this card right here, the Six of Wands. Okay, so perhaps maybe you guys are right now getting a lot of success or victory or like recognition or some type of achievements. You know, this could be in career, and this could even be like in relationship, like if you know, got married recently or you're in a really good relationship. Sorry guys, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Something's going on with my throat. Okay guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm back. I took a quick sip of water because I don't know what was going on with my throat, girl, but I feel better now. So let's get back to this. But another channeled message that came up when I was shuffling these cards was, and this is gonna apply to a very few of you, is that maybe some of you recently got pregnant or already had a kid. And that's another reason why this person's jealous of you. And this is going to be for a few of you, okay? So that's another message that popped up. Perhaps some of you are pregnant right now or just had a baby or have a kid. And this person wants that as well, but they have an unhappy home and they probably either can't get pregnant anymore or something like that. But that message did pop up for very few of you. But let's get back to this where, you know, this person sees you being like receiving a lot of recognition and being very victorious about something, okay? And this can be either like love, you know, maybe you guys recently got engaged or recently got married or recently got pregnant or something, so you have a lot of attention on you. Or this can be with career, okay? So in your career, maybe you got a promotion recently, or you know, you're doing really well in your career, or you got a new job that's really well, or maybe you got a pay raise and this person knows about it or something like that. But there's something like you're receiving recognition and like, yeah, you're some type of victory here, okay? This is like my victory card, some type of victory in some area in your life, and this person is jealous because of that as well, okay? And for a few of you, I also got a message that maybe some of you guys are known on social media, or you guys are like, you know, prominent on social media, like maybe have a lot of followers, or you're kind of like an influencer or something. So that person is also kind of jealous of that. That might resonate with a few of you, okay? But let's move on to these cards right here. So with this card right here, okay, the Five of Wands, there's definitely some competition, okay? I see, like, this is my competition card, okay? So look at how all these people are like fighting, you know, like it's like a strife going on. But this card is my competition card, so I feel like there's some type of clash of egos that happened. So maybe this person, you know, actually not maybe, I'm pretty sure this person who's jealous of you has a big ego, but maybe you have a pretty big ego as well, and not in a bad way, but just because you want to do better, like you want to do good in life, and you're a go-getter, right? And you go after what you want. And so I feel like both of you do have pretty big egos, and maybe those egos kind of clash a little bit, or there's just a competition coming from this person who's jealous of you. They want to be better than you, they want to do better than others. But anyways, I feel like though with this card, to clarify the Five of Wands, okay, this is my Six of Swords, I feel like either you have already distanced yourself away from this person, like you've already kind of like started walking away from this person, or have walked away from this person that's jealous of you, or maybe this person like kind of feels bad about their jealousy, you know, like they feel negative vibes because they see you doing so well, and they know they feel like crap about seeing you do well. So maybe they're trying to kind of walk away from, you know, or distance themselves from you a little bit, you know, kind of head towards calmer waters to where they won't be all up in their head in this negative, like jealous kind of rage or whatever, right? So that might be it too. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's probably like the first one. Maybe you do kind of get a sense that this person's like negative or jealous of you or something, and you're kind of like, I think I'm gonna kind of distance myself from this person. Or it can be vice versa, like this person knows that they're being kind of negative and that they're kind of this jealous soul or whatever. I don't want to say soul, the soul's never jealous, it's the ego that is. But anyways, This person kind of knows that, and so maybe they're trying to, you know, like stop doing that, but I feel like they're gonna fail, and I'll tell you why later. There's more cards coming up, but I feel like they're not gonna be successful in trying to like get rid of their jealousy, or to kind of turn their back on their jealousy and try to like not get consumed by it. But we'll get to those cards later. So we have the Knight of Wands as well, okay? And the Knight of Wands is, anytime I see the Knight of Wands, I see like action, okay? Action oriented, courageously going after what they want, you know, getting it easily, being able to like very confidently go after what you want and getting it, okay? And with the Star card right here, I feel like this person views you as that, you know, like someone who's a go-getter, who goes after what they want and they're easily attain it, and they see you as someone who's like very positive and optimistic, you know, because I guess things are going pretty well for you. I don't know, I mean, maybe for some of you, you know, they view you as this like really blessed, peaceful, happy, good relationship person. Maybe you guys are not, but this is how they view you, okay? This is how they view you. But I feel like for a lot of you, you guys do have good things going on, you know? You guys have good things going on, and this person sees it. But anyways, this is how they're viewing you, okay? So they also view you as someone who's optimistic, you know, looks on the bright side, positive, views the glass half full rather than half empty. So that's another thing that I think they wish they were like this, but they're not, because they're all up in their head about, you know, them kind of being unhappy and they're being jealous. You get the point, right? So let's get to more cards here. So I asked Spirit about why this person's jealous of you, okay? So I was like, Spirit, please give me some cards about why pile number 1 is, or why this person is jealous of pile number 1, and it gave me these 2 cards right here, okay? So the reason why they're jealous of you, as we've already discussed, is that they see you having a lot of success. They see you doing really well in life, you know, even with this card right here, right? Like, this is my victory, success, recognition card. So girl, they see you doing really well, okay? And it's funny because it says success that's true belongs to me. So this person really does want, they think that they're the ones who should be getting this, and it's not fair that they're not. They feel like they're unlucky or not as blessed as you, you know. And then we have grace. So I feel like they view you as very graceful, and look, it says grace, blessing come to me. So, you know, they think you're really blessed, and they think you're very graceful, this optimistic person. And, you know, because when I think of grace, you know, like grace, I think of someone who's like, you know, calm, kind of, you know, very positive, optimistic. They carry themselves really well, you know, probably even like classy. So this is how they view you, and that's just the vibe I get, okay? So let's pull more cards. The other two cards, excuse me, that I got about, you know, who is jealous of pile number 1 and why, or yeah, are these 2 cards right here. So we have the dagger. It says conflict and danger lie in wait. And then we have the wolf, okay? Be aware of who you trust. So this is why I said with this one right here, remember I was all like, maybe they're trying to move away from this jealous feeling, like they're trying to combat it, but I feel like they're going to be unsuccessful with it, and it's because of these 2 cards. So it says be aware who you trust. So since this card came out, I feel like this is someone you know, like this is someone you interact with often, perhaps, because I feel like Spirit is telling you to be aware of who you're trusting, okay? Like, don't tell anyone, especially if this person, if you already know this person, which I feel like Spirit told me that you kind of know who this is. Like, don't tell them anything about what's happening in your career, what's happening in school if you guys are in school, or what's happening in your romantic life, if it's good news or whatever, or even if it's bad news. Just don't tell them anything about it, because, and I've experienced this in my own life recently, where I had a really good friend try to sabotage me, but that's a whole nother story. just be aware of what you're telling people. Like, even if it's the school you go to, even if it's a job you work at, don't tell them where you're working, don't tell them where you're going to school at, okay? I know it sounds like overkill, and you probably think I'm being over dramatic, but I've experienced something, you know, so I wanted to warn other people as well to just have your guard up and be, you know, keep your cards close to your heart. And any plans you have with like a new career, a new business, or a new degree that you're going after, whatever it is, just keep your plans to yourself, because unfortunately people will try to bring others down that are doing really well, okay? So I feel like that's what this is kind of telling me, like conflict and danger lie in wait. And this is why I wanted to make this video, like I said in the beginning, right? Like I want to warn people to kind of be careful, because I experienced this recently. So just be careful, keep your cards and your plans close to your heart. Do not reveal things very quickly, because there's some nasty people out there that are very, very unhappy about their own life, okay? So let's get to the other cards. So more cards about who is jealous of you and why. Okay, so we have worry. So I feel like this person's really worried about their own life. Like they think their own life is a mess or something, and they're really worried about stuff. Like maybe they can't get pregnant. Remember I said that was like a case for very few of you. Maybe their career is not taking off like yours is. Maybe in school they're like failing or not doing well, and you're doing well in school or something, right? So that was one of them. And then we have, or the relationship isn't doing well. I don't know if I already said that. Well dressed, okay. So with this card right here, that reminded me of this grace card, right? Like remember I said, when I think of someone who's graceful, I think of someone who's classy, beautiful, positive, optimistic, calm, carries herself well. And I think one component of carrying yourself well is like being pretty well dressed. So yeah, this person does think you're pretty well dressed. Okay, and then we have anxious. Okay, so anxious kind of goes with worry. Like this person's very anxious about their situation, whatever this is, career, love, school, whatever this is, they're anxious about it, you know, and they think you're doing well, but they think you're doing better than them. Immature. Okay, yes, this person's very immature, obviously. So that's another reason why I think they're not gonna like be able to combat this jealousy, you know, this jealous feeling. Maybe they're trying, but I think they're not gonna be successful with it. School. Okay, so maybe for a lot of you this does have to do with school. Maybe you're killing it in school, or you're getting like a master's degree now, or a higher degree than them, or I don't know, you're just doing well in studying school, you know. This can even be career or romantic relationship, like we said, or all of it, honestly, all of it. Like, you know, you're just doing really well in life and this person sees it and they're like really annoyed by it. Okay, so let's get a few more cards. Okay, so we're gonna go to the tea leaf oracle cards. I love these. So we have a wish is granted. So I feel like this is you, like your wishes are being granted. This person thinks you're very blessed. They think all your wishes are being granted and theirs aren't, so they're kind of bitter about that. Okay, and then we have good fortune. So yeah, they feel like either you're receiving good fortune or you have received good fortune. You know, they view you as pretty lucky and blessed. So that's what this kind of reminds me of. Actually, I'm gonna put these like this. And then we have an arrogant and boastful person you should not cross. So yeah, remember I said with this 5 of Wands here where they're all clashing, and I said this person has a pretty big ego. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, this kind of confirms it. An arrogant and boastful person. So this person just has a really big ego and they want to be and do better than anyone around them. And they see you doing better and they're kind of annoyed. That's horrible. I hate that so much. Like, there's enough for everyone to have. I don't get why people have to act like that. But anyways, great worry over nothing. So yeah, this person's worried, but it's like over nothing because, you know, I feel like they're probably not doing as bad. They're probably really not doing that bad, but they want to do better than others. So they're worrying over nothing. I feel like maybe their situation isn't as bad, but they think it is, you know, compared to you or compared to others. Be aware of great pride. Yep. Kind of like this arrogant, boastful person, right? Like they have a big ego. And last but not least, position of authority. So this card tells me that either you guys are in like a high authority position at work, you know, or in your career, or even at school. And or this also can tell me that you're just in a higher like position or status or level than them in your life, you know, like career, romantic relationship, whatever it is. So that also kind of tells me that as well, okay? And this is why this person is jealous of you. I wish I was able to get more, oh, actually, hold on, one more thing. So with this school card, I feel like maybe you go to school with this person as well, okay? So that's another thing. So if you have like a classmate around you or someone that you are getting vibes like that about, you know, yeah, be aware of that for some of you. But anyways, that's who I feel like is jealous of you. I wish I had more cards about exactly who to narrow it down, but like this is what spirit gave me so far, okay? So yeah, good luck with the situation, guys, and yeah, take care. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, pile number 2, this is your reading, and the question we're asking is, who is jealous of you and why? And let me tell you right off the bat that this reading confused the heck out of me, and I will tell you exactly why. I feel like maybe there's multiple things going on here, but I wanted to say the reason why I just did this reading in the first place, or wanted to make this video, is because I recently encountered a pretty devastating experience where someone who's very, very close to me, the person who I thought was going to be in my wedding and everything, kind of backstabbed me and try to sabotage something I worked so hard on, and that came as a complete shock to me. So I just, you know, I feel like if that could happen to me, you know, with this person I trusted so much, this can happen to anyone. So I really wanted to make this video just for like a heads up, you know, so you can be careful, you can have your guard up a little bit and protect yourselves. But anyway, so let's get started on your reading. Like I said, this reading, by the way, I just saw 111 on the clock, so that might resonate for a few of you. But I just, you know, this reading did kind of confuse me because I got a few channeled messages that all seem to contradict each other. But I mean, this is a general reading, so maybe this is like trying to cover a broad, you know, topic or a broad range of things. But anyways, the channeled messages I received from Spirit are, I got a quote that said, if a stranger is a friend that you do not talk to. So that just popped up in my mind. Literally that quote, a stranger is, no, I think it's a stranger is not a friend that you don't talk to, or a stranger is a friend that you don't talk to, either one of those. And then I got one that said, seeing your loved ones prospering. Okay, so seeing your loved ones prospering was another one that I got. So yeah, I'm like confused. You know, this could either be a stranger, or this could be a friend that you no longer talk to, or this could be like a loved one, like a family member. So that's why I was a little confused. But let's get started on the reading though. So we got the Hierophant, which actually I haven't gotten this card in my readings, in any of my readings, for a really, really long time. So when I saw this, I'm like, whoa. Okay, and then, so anyways, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about tradition and like social groups or beliefs, you know, like religion. It's all about some type of like organization or institution, okay? So like tradition, society, religion. And then we have the Ace of Wands here, okay? So with the Ace of Wands, I feel like that whoever this person is that's jealous of you, they feel like they want you to follow the social structures or follow your religion or follow the social norms. But I feel like maybe you have way more enthusiasm and passion and spark, you know, for life and things in general, and you're not doing that. Okay, so that is one message I got, that perhaps that you are, you know, not following some type of tradition or some type of norm that's followed in your community or society or in your family, that maybe you're not following, you know, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but you're not following maybe a religion, and this person like wants you to, or this person think that's like blasphemy that you're not following this. So that's the vibe I got from this. And the Hierophant is also my teacher card, so maybe for some of you this might resonate, like a teacher or an educator or professor or something. But the Hierophant can also be like about education, okay? So that might resonate for some of you. And then I also got this Four of Wands here, which is all about community and family, right? So we have this whole little society, tradition, religion, community, family, little thing thing going on here. But you know, with their community and family card, I feel like this could possibly be a family member, like maybe a brother, a sister, a cousin, a mother, father, grandpa, grandma, or something, you know, like someone in the family or someone in your community. Like if you guys are in a very close-knit community, or if you guys go to church or something, like a religious institution, someone in your community or family, could even be like, remember stranger kept coming up, but then a family member kept coming up as well, and then a friend came up as well. So I feel like take this how it resonates. Maybe for some of you it is a family member, maybe for some of you watching it is a friend, maybe for some of you watching it is a stranger, like someone, a complete stranger who goes to your church or something, and they're seeing you not follow the religion, or maybe not follow society or tradition, and they're like jealous and they're talking about you. But anyways, yeah, take that how it resonates. But with this card right here, the community or family card, this could be a family member, like a brother or sister, or even like a stranger in your community, or like a friend who's in your community. But you know, I did get both stranger and friend and family member in my channel messages, so that's why I was like, I'm confused, what is going on? But with this card right here though, this person does see you, whoever this person is that's jealous of you. I feel like they do have some memories of you, or like, because this is my nostalgia card, like family, nostalgia, memories. So perhaps this person does have memories of you, or another message I was getting was that maybe this person is jealous of you because they see you making good memories with their loved ones and stuff, and they're not doing that for whatever reason. Yeah, this person could be super ultra religious or like super traditional or something, and they're just being like a hater is what I'm getting, you know. But anyway, so they could see you being very comfortable in your community and family, and for whatever reason they're like, this bothers them. And with this Two of Cups right here, and then we have this, you know, Ten of Swords right here. So Ten of Swords is my backstabbing card, and like, you know, Two of Cups is like a partnership or a relationship of some kind. So I feel that perhaps this person, whoever's jealous of you, they could feel backstabbed by you over some type of partnership, you know, or maybe they've seen that you have backstabbed a partnership in the, you know, before, because this is like a partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic, but just a friendship, partnership, or something, you know. Usually it is romantic, but doesn't have to be, but some type of partnership, whether romantic or not. But you know, someone was backstabbed or feel like they're backstabbed by this partnership. So again, let me give an example, because this reading is so confusing to me, but I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. I'm trying my best, guys, but I'll give you an example. So perhaps, let's say, since all these tradition and religion cards are up here, family, let's say that you have a family member, like let's say an older brother, and you know, maybe you got into a relationship with someone who is not really accepted by your society, not really accepted by your family, or not really accepted by your religion. Like maybe they're not in the same religion as you, or not in the same culture or tradition, and so now your older brother is like feeling super like hurt and backstabbed by this, and kind of angry and jealous too, like how could you do this? This is like not in our religion, this is not in our tradition, like you're totally going against the norms. So that's one example, but take this how it resonates, because I know there's a lot of you watching and this is like a general message, but basically someone feels backstabbed or betrayed by whatever, some partnership that was made or that was entered. Okay, so that's the message I'm getting there. So take that how it resonates. And guys, if you guys know what's going on here, please leave me a comment. I'm so curious about what this is, and it'll help me like narrow down better when I do readings as well, so you can help me in that way. But I'm very curious about what is going on here, if you know what's going on. Okay, and then the next card that we have here is the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, and that was clarified by the Page of Wands. So what this tells me is that this person who's jealous of you also kind of feels like a failure in life, because this Six of Wands, you know, when it's upright, is about like victory, recognition, doing really well in life or in career or partnership or something like that, right? Depends on the context. But it's reversed, which means that I feel like this person does feel like they're a failure in life right now, or there's like no, and with the Page of Wands, I feel like they feel like there's no excitement or adventure. Maybe you're the one having all the excitement and new things happening in your life, and you know, an adventure, like you're moving along, and this person feels like they're just kind of stuck. They're just kind of stuck, and there's nothing really happening in their life that is meaningful or is going to give them, you know, victory or recognition. Maybe they're just not, they don't feel successful. Okay, they don't feel successful. They feel like new and exciting things are not happening to them. They just feel like they're just there. Okay, and then with the Chariot right here, I feel like, you know, you perhaps, you know, I feel like you're very successful and ambitious. Yeah, okay, so, okay, this is what I'm saying, because the Chariot, so let me back this up. So the Chariot is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is like my teamwork, partnership card, right? And that kind of reminds me of the Two of Cups here. Remember I kept talking about there's some partnership or some type of collaboration here, either whether this is romantic or not, right? So this is also like my teamwork and partnership card. So I feel like this reading does kind of have to do with that. But basically what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there's a lot of success, ambition, and drive in whatever partnership you're in. Okay, so there's a partnership that you're in, or maybe you were in with this person, that could be it too, but there was a lot of success, drive, and ambition. So maybe you guys are collaborating and you guys are, you know, super successful, doing really well together, and this person's kind of jealous of that as well. Okay, and then with the Tower next to this, I feel like there was a major change or major shift happening in your life, or just recently happened in your life, and I feel like this brought you like pretty good changes. You know, I feel like this, because remember, this person feels like they're stuck, like they're at a stalemate, like they're not really having victory or recognition. They think that you are doing pretty well, and I feel like, you know, you probably had a major change in your life, and you're a go-getter. You're a go-getter. There's a major shift that happened in your life and you're doing really well, and this person isn't. So they almost appear very like hot-headed to me. Like this, yeah, this person, I get a vibe of just them being super like hot-headed, kind of too, you know, like kind of like a little bit of a backstabber vibe here, you know, like, yeah, they feel like very hot-headed for whatever good things are kind of happening in your life. Like this person's super jealous of whatever's going on, and they themselves feel very stuck. They feel very stuck and indecisive. You know, they kind of don't know what to do, and this is why their feelings are jealous of you. So whatever the situation is, guys, like leave me a message. I'm so curious, but we have a lot more cards to get to. So I asked Spirit why this person was jealous of you, and they gave me this card. It says locked doors can now be open. I have no idea what this means, but for some reason this card did remind me of a family, because there's a key, and I feel like family, you know, kind of has the key to your house. So I feel like this is like, for a lot of you, this has to do with like family or community, like, you know, because key does remind me of like somewhere where everyone's welcome. So this can even be like a religious institution, like a church or something, a temple. This can be like a house, you know, for your family members. Locked doors can now be opened. So this is just giving like a family, some type of place where this person is, you know, everyone belongs, including this person. Okay, so that's just the vibe that I got from this card. Let me know if this resonates for you guys. And let's get to these other cards right here. So another So when I asked Spirit for why this person was jealous of you, another card that I got was Grace. So I feel that this person thinks you're pretty graceful. This person thinks you're classy, that you're easily blessed, right? Because remember I told you they're like jealous of something here, like either your partnership or some type of success you're experiencing and they're not. Like something that they're not experiencing with this Six of Wands in reverse, okay? So yeah, so they think that you are really like graceful, blessed. Grace to me means someone who's like classy, mature, like he or she carries themselves very well. But yeah, so this is another reason why they're jealous of you. I feel like they do think that, it says grace, blessing, come to me and set me free. So I feel like they do think that you're, very blessed, that you kind of are a little bit of a rebel maybe, and you have more freedom than this person. This person's kind of afraid to be a rebel, kind of afraid to be free. So they're just kind of stuck there, So yeah, let me pull a few more cards here. I mean, not pull, actually, I have a few more cards here. So let's get more information on why this person is jealous of you. We have patient. Okay, yeah, see, with this Grace card, I feel like you are very calm, patient, graceful, carry yourself well. So I feel like that's another reason why. Maybe they're not as patient and they hate that about themselves. And then we have immature. Okay, this person is totally immature. Whoever this person is, that's, jealous of you. Or for some of you, they could think that you're being really immature about something, and that's also why they're hating on you, like whatever this is. Because this person, I think, seems to follow tradition and society and religion or something like that. Maybe you kind of don't. So they think you're immature because of that. So take this how it resonates. Not as intelligent. So yeah, this is a person who's jealous of you. They feel that they're not as intelligent, right? Because remember, with the Six of Wands in reverse, they feel like they're stuck. They're not getting recognition. They're not getting victory. They're just kind of stuck there while you're making good changes in your life and moving on. So yeah, I feel like this is them. They feel that they're not as intelligent. And for some of you, for a few of you, they might probably even think that you are not intelligent because, remember, like I said, that I feel like maybe some of you guys are kind of not following traditions or religion or something. You're kind of doing your own thing, perhaps. So they might think that of you. Like, this is someone who's super, like, just not open-minded at all. Like, this person who's jealous of you is not open-minded. That's the vibe I'm getting. They feel lonely. So okay, so speaking of lonely, like with this partnership card right here and someone feeling betrayed, like that's probably another reason why they feel lonely. Maybe you're doing well and they're not because, someone walked away from someone. Like, I don't know, in a partnership, someone got betrayed, someone got backstabbed. I think it's this person who's jealous of you and they feel pretty lonely now. A family member. Okay, so family member kept coming up, but remember in my channeled messages I kept getting stranger and friend too, so that's why I got really confused. So that might resonate for some of you. And then we have friends. See what I mean? This is why I'm confused. Like, it's like family member, friends. It's like, what is it? But I mean, this is a general reading, so for some of you it could be a family member, for some of you it might be friends, so apply this to your situation how it will. But I am getting strong family member vibes just because of this, like, society, religion, institution. But it could be a friend too that's kind of seeing you kind of not follow society or traditional rules or something, and they're hating on you. Wants a family. See what I mean? Family came up twice. So okay, so here's another thing. Maybe this is a friend who wants, like, this community, wants to be part of this society and wants, like, a social group, and they see that you have that with this, Four of Wands here. Like, you have these memories, nostalgia, and comfort from a family member, and they don't, and they want that. They want that, family member, like, not family member, they want a really close-knit family, memories with their families, comfort, nostalgia, but they don't have that, and you do. You're part of some type of community, and maybe they want that, but they don't have that. They're like a loner, like this person's lonely, and you have this close-knit group and maybe even a relationship, and they don't. So that could also resonate for a few of you. That just popped up in my head as well. Okay, and let's get to the tea leaf oracle cards and get a few more information here, okay? Or some more information here, I mean. So a distant friend is thinking of you, okay? So this could go with the friends group here for those of you that it's a friend. So this is a friend who like thinks of you often because they're jealous. We have dissatisfaction with life. Yep. Remember with this here, like this person feels stuck in their own life and they feel like a failure with that Six of Wands I showed you. Whoops, like that card back there. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pick up this crystal. Yeah, this person feels like a failure in their own life, you know, and yeah, so they feel like a failure in their own life and they feel stuck, but they see you going through amazing changes and they're just kind of dissatisfied with their own life, so that's why they're jealous of you. And we have trouble and accusations. So maybe this person's going through a lot of drama in their life, you know, a lot of trouble, and you know, maybe like just a bunch of problems in their own family, like accusations, fighting of some sorts. Or perhaps this could have happened between the both of you, whoever this person that's jealous of you, because we did get this backstabbed card, like they feel backstabbed for whatever reason. Could be in their own. Okay, so here's another message I just got, and I forgot to mention this earlier. It could be that this person was in a relationship and then that person like backstabbed them or cheated on them or something, and now like they see you doing well and they're like just jealous. It could be that as well. Yeah, so I don't, this is a very confusing. I'm trying so hard to narrow something down, but maybe a lot of you are watching this and so it's just all the possibilities. Maybe that's what Spirit is doing here, but I was confused, girl. Okay, happiness and well-being. Yep, they see you as being very happy and well off right now, and they themselves are not, right? They're kind of feeling like they're kind of hot-headed, feeling like they're stuck, so that's why they're jealous of you as well. Good advice from a wise person. So this card kind of tells me that perhaps that maybe you do know this person and you give them advice from time to time. Okay, so someone that you give advice to, maybe this person does tell you that they're feeling down or unhappy and you give them advice. Yeah, so that's the vibe I'm getting from this one. Okay, or maybe this could be that they think you have a really good support system around you, people who give you good advice, care about you, so that could be another thing as well. And then last but not least, we have a two-faced friend. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of friend, you know, thing here, but remember this could be a family member as well. So, or maybe they're just jealous that you have this is a friend, but they're jealous that you have this community or family to go to and support and they don't. So take this how it resonates, but you know, this reading confused the heck out of me because there's so many different messages. So please tell me in the comments below, guys, what you think this is, if this resonates. And please thumbs up and like my video as well if this resonated, but definitely leave me a comment because that'll make me a better reader in the future as well, because there are so many directions I feel like I could have gone with, you know, in this reading, because I see like friends, stranger, family members. I was like, what's going on, Spirit? But anyway, so yeah, if this resonated, please give me a thumbs up and like my video, and good luck with whatever the situation is. Okay, guys, always be careful when there's someone that's two-faced around you. Keep your cards close to your heart. Do not tell anyone your plans for success, career, whatever it is, because people out there try to sabotage these days. It happened to me recently, so just be careful, guys, and good luck. Okay, bye-bye. Hey y'all, pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope you guys can't hear like the birds chirping and stuff in the background because I decided to open my windows and let all the breeze in. It's such beautiful weather outside. I'll give you guys a quick look. Yeah, so today's reading is who is jealous of you and why. Okay, and I'll tell you guys why later that I decided to do a reading like this, but let's get started. So the Ace of Wands right here. Okay, so I feel like you have this new spark or passion in your life about something. This can be like career, relationship, an idea, a project, you know, something, but something new, like a new spark, and and it's gaining a lot of momentum. Like, it seems like it's expanding, it's gaining a lot of momentum, and that you guys, like, it's picking up and you guys are doing really, really well at it, okay? And what tells me that it's like gaining momentum and expanding, and you're having like a lot more options now, is this Three of Wands right here, okay? So with this Six of Wands, I need coffee. Okay, so this Six of Wands right here, I see that whatever this idea is, whatever this new spark, passion, probably career, project, relationship, maybe, whatever this is that's expanding right now and gaining momentum, you're being very victorious at it, because this is like my victory and success card. Like, something paid off and you're receiving recognition for it, okay? So this is something that you're receiving a lot of recognition for, that you're, you know, very victorious at and doing really well, okay? So this is definitely like some type of success that happened for you, you know, recently, or maybe like within the past few months or so. It could even be like a year, but like with the Ace of Wands here, I feel like it's fairly new or recent. And with this Two of Swords right here, I feel like this person who's jealous of you is like very stuck in their own life, okay? This person's at a stalemate. They feel like their life is not moving where they want it to, but yours is, you know? And so that's why you see this person like kind of blindfolded, and they're holding these two swords, and they just feel kind of lost, like, what way do I go? Nothing's moving, I'm confused. This is how this person feels. And I feel like you know, like, they're at a crossroads and they're not satisfied with how their life looks right now, and whatever they're putting an effort in, like whether it's work, career, business, it's like not growing, it's not moving like yours is. And this could also be like their life in general, or a career or relationship is not moving or expanding like yours is. So they are kind of comparing themselves to you, you know? And I feel like this person, you know, even with the Ten of Pentacles right here, right, I feel like for some reason when I was shuffling these cards, the word sorrow came up, especially when this card came out right here. Like, the word sorrow came up. And so this is kind of my family card as well, you know, like sometimes this has to do with like family inheritance, family money. So the word sorrow came up when this card came up, like, in my mind. So I feel like I took it as a channeled message, but I feel perhaps maybe they're also dealing with some family issues as well, or like maybe their family's dealing with money problems or some type of issue, and that's also kind of making them feel like down in the dumps, okay? But with this Knight of Swords right here, I found this really interesting, because, you know, one way you could know who this person is, maybe you guys already have an idea who this person is that's jealous of you, but I feel like one way you can tell who it is if there's someone in your life or around you that tends to put you down sometimes. You know, maybe there's stuff like, well, yeah, you wouldn't know that, or like, you know how some people make those like backhanded comments and it comes off kind of rude, you know, and they just kind of act like it's a joke or whatever, they're joking, but it's honestly not. Well, that's the, you know, if there's someone in your life that does that frequently, like someone at your school that you're studying at, workplace, wherever, then that's the person. Because this Knight of Swords in reverse right here is someone who can come off kind of rude, and someone who can even like kind of be considered a bully sometimes by people. Like someone who's very arrogant, you know, they're arrogant, they like to put people down, they're kind of sometimes know-it-alls, come off as rude and bullies. But if you have someone like that in your life or around you at your school, workplace, probably even home for some of you, like that's the person, okay? That's the one way you can tell. And I feel like with the Judgment card right here, you know, they have been evaluating themselves a lot. Like they are going within and being like, why do I feel this way? Like, why are these things not moving for me? Probably even like, why do I feel jealous? I don't want to feel this way. And when they analyze themselves, they find themselves kind of thinking about the Queen of Wands, basically. Not literally thinking about the Queen of Wands, but basically the Queen of Wands tells me that, you know, this is someone who are not as confident, okay? They're not as confident and self-assured as they want to be. And I feel like they kind of know that, because I feel like they have kind of analyzed themselves. You know, they're not as confident or self-assured as they want to be, and I think it's because of all their life circumstances. Like they, you know, their life isn't moving. I feel like they don't feel successful, and So they really don't have a favorable way of viewing themselves. And I feel like this is also someone, you know, as much as they like to talk down to others, right? Like with this card right here, this is someone who also frequently talks down to themselves. Like in their head, they'll be like, oh, you know, like to themselves, like, oh, you're so stupid. Oh, you can't get anything right. You know, I feel like they even do that to themselves. So that's kind of sad. You know, their situation's a little sad. But, with this Emperor in reverse right here, you know, I'm thinking about this now, but I haven't had an Emperor in reverse for a really, really long time. So when this came out, I'm like, But with this Emperor in reverse, this tells me that this person, you know, the one who's jealous of you, is very stubborn and they're not very disciplined when it comes to their life. You know, which makes sense because maybe that's why their life isn't taken off, right? And they feel like stuck, but they don't realize it that maybe it's because of them. Like it's literally them. You know, they come off not disciplined, they come off not confident and very stubborn, like kind of stuck in their ways. And this person even has like a reckless energy to them. Like for example, let's say if something is taking off for them, like in their career or school, like let's say they have an opportunity to better themselves, or you know, something is kind of taking off for them, they'll like sabotage it somehow, because I feel like they have such low confidence in themselves that they don't think they can do it in their head or something, and then they just end up sabotaging it, you know. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, so they're kind of reckless and they don't see themselves as having a stable life. Okay, and I feel like with this Two of Cups right here, let me fix this, I never really brought this up. With this Two of Cups right here, I feel like even when it comes to emotional relationships, you know, perhaps family relationships, even like if they have a partner, like a romantic partner, or even in friendships, any teamwork setting, so this could even be work, you know, where they're working in a team, school where they're working in a team, even then in like relationships, they find themselves kind of sabotaging it or being very reckless with it. Okay, so this might be someone who struggles with like their emotional side as well, because this does say, like with the cups, you know, cups are all about emotions, that this person is very reckless when it comes to even their partnerships, friendships, relationships. And yeah, they have something going on emotionally that they need to work on, like something is going on with this person. But yeah, so I feel like, you know, I mean, this makes sense if they're kind of bully to others, right? They might, if they're kind of like rude or a bully to others, they might even like carry that into their own relationships and friendships, which nobody likes being around that. Like that's a nasty energy. But anyways, with the Star in reverse, they feel very hopeless, you know, like we've said, but they feel very hopeless and negative. You know, like they feel very hopeless and negative about their own life, about their own situation, and they do not have faith in themselves at all, which is why they can probably have that reckless, self-sabotaging energy. You know, they don't have any faith in themselves at all, which is really sad. But I feel like they do have a lot of conflict in their life as well because of this Five of Wands right here, right? Yeah, and like not only a lot of conflict and arguments and just, you know, like chaos in their life, but also like they feel like they have a lot of competition because they're not doing so well. You know, they consider a lot of people their competition. And so I feel like you, since they're jealous of you, you're most likely their competition as well, because remember, you're doing amazing, like you're victorious, like things are growing for you, you know, like you're receiving a lot of recognition in whatever this is. It could be a career, relationship, you know, project, idea, school, even, you know, whatever this is, and they're not. And so they definitely see you as competition, because this is my competition card. And you know, you feel like, yeah, they know you're doing way better than them, which is why they're probably like, you know, kind of nasty to you too, if you know this person. And but let's get a few more cards. I have a lot more cards here, so I asked Spirit to give me a few more cards about why this person's jealous of pile number 3, and it gave me these two cards. Okay, so we have Destiny and we have Victory. So Six of Wands is my victory card. Okay, look at this person riding this horse and looking victorious. You know, they even have this wreath on their wand and people are looking up to them. So you're receiving a lot of recognition and you are being victorious in something, like career or something, right? So they see that. Okay, they see that you are doing really, really well. And with the Destiny card right here, I feel like they think that you're very lucky, like you have a good destiny, things come easy for you, even though that's probably not even true. you, right? Like a lot of these people who are jealous, you know, including like a situation I had with my friend, and I'll tell you guys about that soon. But a lot of these people who are jealous, they don't realize we put in a lot of freaking work. We put a lot of hard work to get to where we are, you know? It doesn't just come to us. But these people, since they don't have confidence and they're doing really awful and they're kind of reckless, you know, they think that it just kind of comes to us, that we're lucky, and like, you know, they think it's not fair and the universe just kind of gives this to us. But it's like, no, you know, like, you have to put an intention and you have to work hard for it. So yeah, I think that's what this card is telling me, that they think it's just like, it's your destiny, you're lucky, and it's not fair that you're getting all this and they're not. But I recently had a situation, this is the reason why I did this reading, and I wanted to do this reading about jealousies, because I recently had a situation where one of my close friends, like someone I thought was a best friend who was going to be at my wedding, you know, acted out of character in my opinion, because it totally blindsided me, and you know, she tried to sabotage me. And I was very hurt and blindsided. Had not in a million years did I think she could do that to me. And I think that she thought I wouldn't find out, but I got lucky and somehow I found out that it was her. But anyways, this is why I wanted to do this reading, because I wanted to tell you guys, like, have your guard up, because when you're doing really well, there are people out there that are going to try to bring you down, and I want you guys to just be careful, because, you know, we're all good people. I would never sabotage anyone, and I know you guys wouldn't either, and I just want you guys to be aware and have your guard up, you know, because there are people out there like that. So that's why I did this video. But anyways, we have a lot more cards here. So we have this card right here. Okay, well, not this card, we have a bunch of cards, but this is just going to tell me a little bit more about this person and why they're jealous of you. Okay, so the first card is anxious. Yep. So this person's very anxious about their life right now. Like, things are not moving for them. Remember with this Two of Swords right here, like they feel like their life is stuck and they're at a standstill, right? So they are very anxious about their own life, and you know, they're nervous. I feel like things just don't work. They think things just don't work out for them, even though they're the one who are kind of like self-sabotaging. And yeah, we have weird. So either this person is like really awkward or weird, you know, maybe when you're around this person or near it, you feel like, oh, that person's really weird, like what's wrong with them? Then that's your person. For some of you, maybe even this person thinks you're weird, you know, and you know, not that you're actually weird, but sometimes when you're really like high vibe and positive and optimistic, you know, and then this person's like totally not optimistic at all with a star card in reverse, then they're gonna, you know, some of these people might even end up finding that weird, even though it's not weird at all. That's how we're supposed to be, but these people are so opposite of that, they find it weird. Anyway, that's a message I got as well. And we have, okay, school/studying. So perhaps for some of you, this person went to school with you, or if you guys are studying or going to school right now, this person's in your class or something, or goes to the same school as you. And so if you see like someone who's kind of a bully to you in school, then this is it. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be like a career, yeah, like a friend or a career, you know, job situation as well. So we have lonely. Okay, this person feels lonely. Okay, so this person does feel lonely. I mean, they do sabotage all their relationships, so, you know, I'm not surprised. Not much in common. Yeah, so they think you guys don't have a lot in common. Okay, so I feel like they feel that as well. And we got stranger. So with this stranger card, I feel like this is obviously someone you know, but it's someone that you probably don't talk to a lot. Okay, so that's the vibe I got with strangers. So maybe someone like, you know, once in a while you have an interaction with them, but like not really. Maybe you don't even have their number in your phone. It's just you see them and then you have to interact with them, you know, so that could resonate for some of you. Okay, a man. So this actually came up twice, and I'll show you because I have more cards here. So there's another card that, you know, this came up as well, but I definitely think this is a man. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is probably gonna be a guy. And we have immature. So yeah, this person's super immature, you know, like I can just tell with the Emperor in reverse. But okay, let's get to the other cards. So, you know, these cards as well, I ask Spirit, you know, who is this person? Why are they jealous of pile number 3? And I got the Shield, which says you are safe from harm. And then we got Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall, okay? So what this is telling me, this jealousy card's kind of obvious, right? Like, yeah, this person's jealous. So thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. But with the Shield card, you're safe from harm. From this same deck for pile number 1, I actually pulled up the card that told them that harm, crap, I forgot the name of it. It basically told them something like, you need to be careful, or there's something dangerous like ahead. So I feel like for pile number 1, their person was a little bit more extreme. Probably someone who would even go outright and try to sabotage this person, or someone who's like has a nasty like jealousy, you know, it's like harmful kind of malicious jealousy. But I feel like for this pile, I don't think it's so malicious like pile number 1's is, you know. That's why I feel like they're saying you're safe from harm. It's just that, I think Spirit is just trying to say be careful, like have your guard up, don't share any of your personal plans and stuff with this person. Just kind of have your guard up, keep your distance if you can, keep your interactions with this person as minimal as possible if you can. But I don't think this is someone who will outright try to harm you or anything. But even then though, just keep your guard up. But that's just the vibe I get from this card, okay? And last but not least, let's get to the Tea Leaf Oracle cards, okay? Months of the year. So we have June. So either this person is born in June, that can be a clue, or maybe you met them in June, or something just significant about June, okay? Apply this to your situation as you will. And then we have feeling tied down or frustrated. Yep, this person's frustrated because their life ain't moving. They're, you know, they see everyone else doing amazing, they're not. They feel stuck with this Two of Swords back here, okay? So that's what that tells me. And then we have the money path. A path of money is waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to find it. So yeah, this is you. They see you as on your way to success, on your way to a lot of money, whereas they're not. Okay, so that's what that tells me. And then we have waiting for news, package, or letter. So I feel like this is also this person. I feel like they're just waiting for their moment to come. Okay, they're waiting for their moment to come. They're waiting for their career to take off and all that stuff, for something to happen. But, you know, it's, you know, they're in such negative energy. I feel like they just keep sabotaging themselves. You know, they're not disciplined, they're reckless. So it's like, you know, when is it going to happen unless you change yourself, you know? And we have someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Okay, so I'm telling you, do not share your personal like information, secrets, any news with anyone. Honestly, anyone, even someone that you think you kind of trust. Just be careful, you know, because you just never know these days. But yeah, I feel like this person, you can't really trust them with their secrets or any type of news. So I feel like just keep it to yourself if you can. Have your guard up a little bit. Be kind of suspicious of people. Don't be paranoid, you know, like, but just have your guard up, okay? Just have your guard up. Involvement with the law. So this one, I feel like either this person that's jealous of you was literally in, you know, had some issues with the law, like they went to jail or something, or just, yeah, something like that. But every time I get this card, it also just reminds me of an institution, like a school, a courthouse, a government building, you know, like any type of institution. So I feel like, you know, take that as it resonates. It's just kind of my institution card. And then last but not least, we have a younger man. Yep, this is the other card I was talking about. I saw it fly out. Yeah, when I was shuffling these, I saw it fly out. And then we also got that other man card, right? So yeah, I feel like this person's definitely a man that you're dealing with who's kind of a bully and kind of jealous of you. And you know, this could be either this person could literally be younger than you, or it could be like the same age. I feel like anytime this card comes up, I always take it as the same age or just a little bit younger than you. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys, and good luck with the situation. Remember, be careful, have your guard up, okay? Like, don't share things easily with others about your plans and stuff, because you can't trust anyone these days, unfortunately. But anyways, good luck with the situation and take care. If this message resonated, please like and subscribe to my channel. That helps with the algorithm. But thanks guys, bye. Hey y'all, pile number 4, thank you for watching. I hope you guys can't hear like the birds chirping in the background because I opened my window wide open, girl, because it is so beautiful outside. The weather is lovely and there's like a breeze flowing through and I can feel it right now. But anyways, hopefully you guys can hear that. I'll give you a little peek at how it looks. So let's get started. We're asking the question, who is jealous of you and why? And the reason why I did this reading is because so I had an experience in my own life recently that kind of shook me a little bit. I didn't see it coming. I'll talk about it more later in the reading about what it was, but I felt called to do this reading to help people have their guard up a little bit, okay? So I have a lot more cards next to me. We're going to pull some tea leaf cards as well, but let's get started. So with this Judgment card right here, I am seeing that the person who's jealous of you are kind of self-analyzing themselves right now, okay? They're looking within and basically kind of withdrawing a little bit and seeing, like, judging themselves to see why they feel stuck and why they feel like life is treating them unfairly, because I did get the vibe that they feel like life is not treating them well, that life is kind of being unfair to them, and they're kind of like judging themselves, kind of looking inside and kind of like just self-analyzing and being like, what's going on here, what went wrong, how did this happen, okay? And I had this card over here, but I wanted to make more room. So the other card we have right here is the Four of Swords, okay? So this person, kind of like with the Judgment card, I feel like they've recently gone through a lot of pain. So this person went through some BS, girl, that caused them a lot of pain and turmoil recently, okay? And now, after going through all that pain, kind of turmoil, a little bit of chaos, they've decided to take a step back and kind of focus on themselves and relax a little bit, okay? So they've decided to take a step back, kind of focus on themselves, relax, kind of, do some introspection about what happened, what is going on. But even with them stepping back and pulling away and withdrawing, they still feel like crap. Like, they feel really stuck. Like, this card is my total victim mentality card. Like, they feel powerless, they feel helpless, they feel like a victim. And I get the vibe, because of all these other cards, that this has something to do with finances. Like, they lost something, or some type of painful event happened with their finances, so I'll get to that later. But basically, they still feel awful, even with trying to take a step back and withdrawing and looking within. They feel totally stuck. They feel like a victim. They feel powerless. They feel helpless, okay? And as I was shuffling these cards, by the way, I got a few channeled messages from Spirit, and one of those messages is that this person had something really good in their life, but they made some poor decisions and let it go. Somehow they made some poor decisions, and whatever this thing was that they had in their life that was good, because of their poor decision or poor planning, it kind of went away, or they lost it. And now they feel like crap. They feel like a victim. They feel helpless, even though it was kind of their decision, I feel like, not decision, actually. I mean, they wouldn't choose for that to happen, but it was like a poor decision they took. Like, it was poor planning, and now they feel really upset. And another channeled message that I got was that they feel like life is not treating them right, which I kind of already said, right? So anyways, let's go on to this card right here with the Three of Pentacles, okay? So with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this person views you as someone who's very intelligent and independent. You're good at planning, you're good at organizing. They feel like you're even like very strong and independent with this Queen of Swords right here. And I feel like things are going really well for you, and that's how they see it, whether it is or not. They view you as someone who has it together, independent, strong, good organizer, a good planner, and that things are going really well for you in life right now, okay? So that's how they see it, and that's why they're jealous of you, because they feel like their life, whatever happened with this thing, is a mess now. Like they lost something. I feel like it's related to finances or material wealth, but they feel like you're doing amazing, like you got it going on, and that's why they're comparing themselves with you, and they're kind of jealous. because of that, okay? And even with the Six of Pentacles right here, they think you have decent money. Like, they think you're doing pretty well financially, and you know that they also kind of view you as not really having much stress in your life. So they feel like you have a pretty stress-free life, that you know you have a decent amount of money, that you're not worrying about finances, and they even feel like you have enough wealth to share with others. For very few of you, this message just popped up in my head. Maybe, you know, they lost a lot of money recently, or like lost a business or something financially or material related. They lost it or screwed up somehow. And maybe they even asked you for money. For some of you, this is going to resonate for very few of you. But maybe this person who's jealous even asked you for money, but like you didn't give it to them. That's for very few of you, but anyways, basically my point was, they think you have enough, you're doing really well financially, and that you even have enough wealth to share with others, okay? And or maybe you have shared some of your wealth with this person. So that's another little message, because this is a general reading. I'm trying to get all the messages out, but that's also another possibility for a few of you. But I feel like for most of you, they just feel like you know, you're doing really well. Another message that popped up, especially with this King of Swords right here, another message that popped up with this card, I'm just gonna put these over here, it's bothering me, is that they think you're kind of like, that you have really high standards. So I'll give you an example, and this might apply to a few of you, but they think that you have really high standards. And for example, you might be the person who, you know, goes to like more upscale restaurants, or restaurants that are a little bit fancier, you know, because that's just your taste, you like that and you can afford it, so why not, right? And or someone who like buys like pricier wine, or someone who, like, for example, even clothes, like maybe you might wear more brand named clothes. It doesn't have to be clothes, but basically, you know, you do kind of like pay a little bit more to get nicer things. So either going to nicer restaurants, or buying nicer wine or something like that, buying the nicer of something. Maybe you guys bought a nicer house or a bigger house or something like that. You know, for a few of you that might resonate, because the King of Swords is all about like having high standards, kind of knowing what they want, having a specific taste. And that's the reason why I feel like this person who's jealous of you views you as having like high standards. You know, like you want really nice things because obviously you can afford it, so why not, right? And they're kind of jealous of that as well, because I think right now they can't, right? Like they can't afford that, or they can't do that, even though they want to. So with, you know, that brings me to my next card right here with the Seven of Cups. They want to, like, they want to be able to have nicer things. They want to be able to, you know, kind of shell out like maybe they used to, you know, but they can't anymore, or maybe they were never able to and something happened, but they want to be able to do that. Like this person dreams and wishes, like this is my fantasy card, right? Like this person's dreaming about all these things, and they wish to have all these nice things and like a lot more money, but this was taken from them. And I know this, and I get that vibe because of this Three of Swords right here, and plus the channeled messages the Spirit gave me, right, as I was shuffling. But with this Three of Swords right here, like this person's dreams and like fantasies about living a better life, having fancy things, or doing, or being financially stable were kind of broken. Like it got shot down, and I feel like that's because of their poor decision-making skills or something. But so now they're experiencing a lot of heartache over this, like a lot of pain, grief, or heartache over something they lost. I get the vibe that it's material wealth related, but honestly it might even be a relationship that they were like very financially stable in, but that person's gone now, and now they don't feel financially stable. That could be another thing. But I'm getting the vibe this is material related, but it could possibly be relationship as well. But I'm gonna stick to material related, okay? Like I feel like it's material related, and now they feel like crap over this. And you know, I feel like for some of them, they could have lost a job or something, or they could have lost a relationship, like I said, that they felt financially stable in, or they could have lost like a lot of money because they were gambling. Perhaps this person has a gambling thing, so they were gambling and they used to have a lot of money, but they lost it now because their gambling bet went wrong. Hey guys, sorry that the light keeps changing. I have my window open and my blinds open, and like the sun keeps peeking in and out from the clouds, but I hope that isn't bothering you guys. But anyways, you get my point with this, right? Like they lost something because of their poor decision making skills. You know, poor planning or decisions caused them to lose some type of material thing, like either a business, money, or a financially stable relationship, something like that. See, the sun is out again. Okay, so I kind of covered this card up because like I didn't have enough room, but I'll just kind of put this over here and I'll get to it. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this kind of proves my point. So, you know, the King of Pentacles, like usually when the King of Pentacles is upright, this is someone who's like very financially stable and they know how to make money and they, you know, they make good decisions and all that. But since this came out in reverse, I feel like this person made a poor decision that kind of cost them their material wealth, okay? And so I feel like they made some type of poor decision, poor planning that caused them to lose something material, like a business, house, money, you know, possibly even a financially stable relationship, like I said, or even a house. I think I already said house. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. But, you know, basically they lost something related to material wealth, and now they feel kind of greedy and they feel kind of jealous because they see you doing really well, you know? And but yeah, so I feel like with this Hermit card right here, they're now in the Hermit mode. Okay, so they're in the Hermit mode right now. Basically just kind of withdrew a little bit. They're looking, you know, internally, kind of self-analyzing, gaining some introspection about what happened, how did it happen, but they still feel like crap with this, you know, Eight of Swords right here. They still feel like a victim. They feel helpless. They feel powerless. And it's kind of sad, honestly. Like I kind of feel, I feel bad for this person. I mean, it sucks that they're jealous of you, you know, which is like never great. I'm just gonna stick this down here. You know, it does suck that they're jealous of you, but you know, like I guess that's just life. It happens, you know, when you're doing well and all of a sudden you lose it, I guess. I mean, I don't condone it, but you get what I'm saying, guys. So let's get to the other cards. I have a lot more cards that we need to get to. So I asked Spirit who and why, you know, is jealous of pile number 4, and I got the organization card. And remember I told you, remember I told you that they view you as this Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is all about this independent, like strong person who's good at planning and organizing things, right? So I'm not surprised that the organization card came out because it says purpose, planning, efficiency. So they view you as someone who like has it going on, doing really well in work, career, or finances, that you're good at organizing, you're good at planning, okay? So they are kind of jealous of you because of that. And another card I got is choose your words carefully. So I feel like maybe you guys already have an idea now of who this person is, you know, based off of everything I told you. But even if you don't know who this person is and you're still confused, you know, perhaps it didn't reveal that they're going through these financial troubles, so maybe people don't even know yet. But I feel like either way, choose your words carefully. So basically, don't tell people a lot about, you know, your plans and your successes and like the good things going on with you, because unfortunately these days people get super jealous and some might even try to sabotage. So that brings me to what happened to me recently, where I had a really close friend who I thought we were going to be like you know, best friends forever. This person was going to be in my wedding, and I got totally blindsided by something they did. Like, you know, they try to sabotage me, and I was completely blindsided by this. I got really lucky that I found out who did it. You know, I was able to find out, but I think this person didn't want me to find out that they did this, but I got lucky and found out somehow that that was them. But if I hadn't found out, I would have never known who did it, and I would have never expected it was them. Like, never expected it was them. But basically my point is that, you know, be careful what you tell people, even those that you really trust, because you just never know these days, and you just don't want to tell people your plans, and keep your cards close to your chest, because unfortunately people you know, these days, if they're really jealous, they might even try to sabotage you or something. And you know, I know that, you know, my viewers would never do something like that. You know, like, we're spiritual people, like, I feel like we're pretty nice people, we would never hurt someone like that, but people can do it to you, so just be careful is basically what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? So let's get to my other cards right here. And these cards are just going to tell us like who they are and why they're jealous of you, okay? So we have Stunning. Okay, so this person might also think that you're really good looking. Okay, so this person definitely thinks you're good looking. And we have Muscles. Okay, so this person definitely likes your body, okay? Whether you work out a lot or even if you don't work out, like, they just think you have a really nice body, and they're probably kind of jealous of that too. And we have High Maintenance. Girl, so remember I told you with this King of Swords right here, let me pull this out. So with this King of Swords, remember I told you this is like my high standards card, like someone who wants like the finer things in life, and they're willing to shell out a little bit more for it or do a little bit more for it. Yeah, so they totally think you're high maintenance, like, as in like you do want the finer things, like, you know what you want and you're able to get it. So I think that's also another reason why they're jealous, because I think right now they're not able to do this anymore. And we have Nose. So some of you probably like have a really cute nose. Something about your nose, they like your nose. Maybe you have a nose ring or something that they really like. So that's another thing. And or maybe they have a very distinct nose. Okay, so let me backtrack. This person might have a distinct nose, or even maybe they are the ones with a lot of muscles or something, you know, so that can also be it. Okay, so maybe they have a nice body, because I did ask Spirit before pulling these cards that, like, who is this person and why are they jealous? So you know, it could go either way. Maybe I should have been more specific asking Spirit that, but apply it to your situation how you will. So let's get to our tea leaf cards. So with the tea leaf cards, we have too much concern with sexual matters. So I feel like maybe this person, okay, you know what? I really don't know what this is. Since a lot of body cards came out, like you have a good looking nose, you know, muscles, like, perhaps this person is kind of sexually attracted to you, you know, that could be it. Or maybe they themselves are kind of like, I don't know, players, whether it's a girl or a boy. Maybe they're just kind of, you know, yeah, so apply this to your situation how it will. I really don't know what this is exactly trying to say. I mean, this could be about your person, just like more clues so you can kind of narrow down who this person is that is jealous of you, okay? And we have Control Your Anger or You Will Be Sorry. So this can go both ways. Either this person has anger problems and, you know, like, they just need to chill, or it could be that maybe you around this person, like if you find out who this person is and you find out that they're jealous of you, either through this reading or even your own intuition when you're around this person, maybe try not to get angry, you know, like try not to get angry because this person is kind of going through a bunch of crap. Maybe that's one advice that Spirit is giving. And then we have Celebration, Fun, and Enjoyment. Yeah, so this reminds me of, remember I said with the King of Swords right here, that maybe you guys are able to go to like better places, like up kind of fancier restaurants, or able to pay more to have fun or do things that are really, like, for example, pay a little bit more for wine and stuff. You know, basically I feel like you can afford to do really fun things, and maybe you guys actually do it, like you take full advantage of that. So they kind of see this. And we have a stubborn and aggressive person. Yup, this is this person right here. You know, I guess they're jealous of you, they're stubborn, they're aggressive. And we have affairs with their family. So I feel like this is about them though. I feel like, you know, maybe this thing that they lost, like all this, you know, whatever they lost, right? Like with finances or something affected their family as well. Perhaps it was a house that they lost or family business or something, and that's why they're struggling financially, or something that they lost, even like a family member that affected them financially that they lost, like they lost a family member or a relationship. That's how I see this card. Ooh, the sun is just bouncing up and down. Anyway, the last card I have is heartache over what you no longer have. Yup, this person is experiencing a major victim mentality, powerlessness, heartache, literally swords going through the heart about whatever this is that they lost or screwed up on. Okay, so that totally kind of resonates with this reading. But thank you guys for listening to this reading. If this resonated in any way, please like and subscribe to my channel. And good luck with the situation, girl. Like, be careful. Remember, have your guard up. Don't share things with people because you never know out there, unfortunately. But good luck, guys. Bye bye. Hey y'all, pile number 5, this is your reading. I have my windows open right now because I wanted the beautiful breeze to come in. It's such beautiful weather outside, so I hope that's not gonna, you know, like interfere with our reading because there's a bunch of birds chirping and stuff outside. But anyways, let's get started on your reading. We have a lot of cards to cover here, and I have a lot more next to me as well. We're gonna pick tea leaf cards as well, okay? So let's get started. And I have a feeling maybe you guys already know who this person is, and I'll get to why later. Another thing I'll get to why later is why I decided to do this jealousy reading in the first place, okay? Because I did kind of have an incident in my own life that had to do with this, and I kind of wanted to warn people so you have like your guard up and not go through the same thing I did, okay? So I will get to that, but let's start with this first card right here, okay? By the way, when I was shuffling these cards, I did get a few channeled messages, okay? So one of the channeled messages message I got was, like, the quote popped up in my head that said, flying bird making it to land, or flying bird and land, okay? So flying bird and land. So in my head, I kind of took that as making it to land, but that tells me, the vibe I got from that quote is that maybe there's someone, like, you're the flying bird, and there's someone who's trying to drag you back down to land, okay? So you're flying, you're soaring, you're doing well, but there's someone here that wants to, like, dim that light and, you know, pull you back down to earth, okay? So that's how I took that message. Another message I got was, that kind of popped up in my head is, oops, sorry, that was my phone. Another message that kind of popped up in my head was that this person doesn't believe in themselves and think that they can't become great like you, or they don't believe in themselves and think that they can't get to where you are right now, like receiving the recognition and stuff like that you're receiving, which I'll get to later, okay? But anyways, those are the messages that kind of popped up as I was shuffling. But okay, with this 8 of Wands right here, I feel like in your life right now, there is a lot of forward movement, forward momentum, like exciting things happening, new things happening. And I feel like because of this, you are feeling and looking more and more confident in yourself, okay? Like, you're becoming more confident, you're feeling more confident because of all this like new excitement, like forward momentum, and I feel like good progress happening in your life, okay? And I think that's another reason why this person's kind of jealous, because they see that. And with our 7 of Pentacles right here, I feel like your hard work is paying off and you're beginning to see the results of your hard work. So perhaps there's something you were working on for a while, or some type of seed that you sowed that are now starting to sprout up, and you're starting to see your hard work paying off, and you're starting to get rewarded because of this, and you're receiving a lot of recognition because of this as well, okay? Because I do see the recognition card. Guys, I'm gonna quickly pause the camera and take a sip of water. I already see my voice kind of giving out, okay? So just 1 second. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, I'm back. I took a quick sip of water, but okay, so like I was saying, with the 7 of Pentacles, right? Your hard work is paying off and you're starting to see the results, and I feel like you're starting to reap the rewards and might even be receiving like some type of recognition for this, whatever this is. And with this Justice card in reverse, I feel like there's 2 messages that I got from this Justice card in reverse, okay? So the first one is that this person who's jealous of you is like, I'm getting weird vibes that this person who's jealous of you wants some type of revenge or like vengeance for the fact that you are receiving this recognition and reaping these rewards, because, you know, either it's just out of jealousy, you know, it could just be just out of jealousy, like they feel like it's unfair that you're receiving all of this and that they should have received it or something. Another message I got is that they kind of want vengeance or like revenge or something. I think revenge is a bad word because I don't think you've wronged them in any way. I think they just want vengeance. And the reason why, like my second scenario, was because they feel like you got this dishonestly. Like it wasn't fair how you got this reward or how you got this recognition, okay? So they think that you wrongfully and dishonestly got this reward, this success, or this recognition, okay? So there's two little things. I might have confused some of you guys. So with this Justice card in reverse, either this person just is like bitter and jealous and they're like, oh, it's not fair that they're getting all this recognition, getting the, you know, the recognition, reward, and success. You know, they just feel bitter because they're not able to get it and they're not doing well in life. But my second scenario was that this person, so this might, you know, be for a few of you because this is a general reading, but the second scenario I got was this person thinks that you dishonestly and wrongfully got this. So they think that you like were really dishonest or like you were sneaky or shady or something, and then like unfairly and wrongfully got whatever this is, this reward, this recognition or something, okay? So there's two little instances I saw. Apply this to your situation how you will. I think you guys kind of have an idea of who this might be, okay? But we're gonna get more detailed into it, so you'll definitely, I feel like, know who this is by the end of this reading, okay? So with these other cards right here, okay, the Ace of Pentacles. So by the way, you guys have a lot of aces. Like you guys have, I mean, two aces, but I mean that's a lot for one reading. So like an ace and an Ace of Cups right there. But basically I feel like you have this new opportunity and it is bringing you a lot of abundance and prosperity right now, okay? And but whoever this jealous person is, right, they feel like that this same abundance and opportunity is blocked for them. Like they can't, it's something that they can't get to, because the chariot when it's upright, right, is like very forward moving, action driven. But when it's in reverse, like it was for your reading, I feel like this person who's jealous of you feel like they can't just charge and get it. Like there's blockages or some type of obstacles that are preventing them from getting, you know, this new opportunity, success, reward, recognition, like how you're getting it. They feel like they're blocked from it somehow, okay? Yeah, so they just feel like, you know, this person wants this opportunity and abundance too. They just feel like it's blocked from it. Like there's a lot of obstacles in their way, keeping them from getting this, okay? But they see you getting it, and I feel like that's why they're kind of, you know, justice. They feel like it's not fair that you're getting it because they feel blocked for whichever reason. And so this is totally them right now, right? Like this person, the Two of Swords, they feel very stuck and stagnant in their life. They feel like nothing is really happening for them. They're just kind of stuck in one place. They probably even have a lot of indecision on their part. Like they feel really indecisive about something, which is causing them to be stuck. But with this Page of Cups in reverse, I also feel like this person is stuck because of their own immaturity as well, okay? So I feel like they're kind of immature and they lack emotional awareness, like with the Cup in reverse, right? Like they kind of lack emotional awareness. They're kind of immature as well, and that's part of the reason why they're kind of stuck and they're not moving forward, right? Like this blockage that they're feeling, this blocked opportunities or blockage is partly because of their own immaturity and their own emotional inawareness, right? But they feel stuck because of that. And I feel like this person, they don't even see it like that, which is kind of weird. Like they don't even see that their own emotional like immaturity and their own emotional, you know, unawareness is causing them like these blockages. Like they don't even see that. They just think that life is being unfair to them, and you know, it's not fair that you're doing well and life isn't being fair to them, you know. Or perhaps they think that you somehow blocked them, because remember I told you there was two scenarios here, right? So either they think life is just being unfair to them, or the second scenario is they feel like that you purposely or somehow are blocking them like towards this success or towards this recognition, that you're like actually doing it. like you're being dishonest or unfair to them or something like that. So those are the two scenarios that I saw. So apply that to your situation how you will. I highly doubt most of you are intentionally blocking or anything like that, right? Like, I feel like people who watch my videos are pretty good people and spiritual, so I doubt that's what it is, but this person just thinks it is for that one situation. The other situation is that they don't think you're intentionally doing it, they just think life is really unfair to them, and they have their own blockages that life is putting in their way, and they can't get to what they want to get to, okay? So with this, let's see, where were we? Okay, so we talked about these two cards, yeah. So we have the Six of Swords, okay? So is this Six of Swords? No, this is Seven of Swords, I'm sorry. I can't read Roman numerals today. Okay, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is my really, like, I don't, this card scares me when it comes up, okay? And I'm not trying to scare you, don't get paranoid, but this is my, like, you need to be careful of whoever this person is card, okay? Because this card is like someone who is like a liar, sneaky, cunning, shady, manipulative, you know, kind of like, look at how they're holding the swords and they're looking behind their shoulder. Like, is anyone looking at me doing this? You know, I hope no one catches me doing this. It's also like my kind of like my sabotage card, and this is where I'll tell you, you know, I guess this is where I'll tell you the reason why I did this reading in the first place, okay? So basically, I had a really close friend, someone who was my best friend, thought she would be at my wedding and all of that stuff, like my maid of honor, you know, you get the drift. And this person recently like tried to sabotage me, and I don't think she wanted me to find out, but I got really lucky in the way that I found out it was her. Otherwise I wouldn't have even known, and I wouldn't have guessed it was her, right? Because I trust her so much. But it was her. I found out, and yeah, she tried to sabotage me, and I was blindsided by this, had no idea, you know, it shook me a little bit. And I did a reading on why would she do this to me, like what in the world would cause this, like this is someone I love and helped, you know. And this card came up about lying, manipulative, cunning, deceit. So basically, I just want to, you know, this is why this card kind of scares me and brings back these kind of emotions. But basically, you know, this is someone that you don't want to trust and you want to be careful around, because I feel like they feel so wronged, or they feel like life isn't fair to them, and they're very selfish, and they're probably the type who are willing to do anything to kind of bring someone down. And remember I told you I received that channeled message earlier about like a flying bird, which I feel like is you're this flying bird, you're doing well, and someone trying to take it down and bring it back on land. And I feel like this is this person, so you do want to be careful with people like this, because I feel like they're so selfish and so caught up in their own head, right, that they're willing to do anything to kind of sabotage someone or like pave a path for them. And it's so disgusting and not okay, but it happens. It happened to me, it happens to a lot of people, you know, so just be careful. And this is why I did this whole reading anyways, you know, I want to help people kind of have their guard up and be careful so they don't go through what I went through. Anyways, I'll talk more about this later. Okay, so this Four of Wands right here is actually not clarifying the Seven of Swords. I ran out of room, so I'm going to move this like this, and now my cards look all messed up on screen, but hold on, I will fix this soon. Let's get to this Page of Pentacles right here that's clarified by the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? So that's why I got a little confused. So I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? Okay, so Page of Pentacles. This person, there's two things here as well, okay? There's two scenarios here like there are with this one. So with the Page of Pentacles, this person who's jealous of you sees you as like this, you know, star child, or like this example child in your family, right? Someone whose family, you know, probably admires them and thinks they're doing really well, you know, looks up to them, or people in general, like, you know, they recognize you, they praise you, you receive recognition, or you're receiving, you know, rewards for what you're doing. And yeah, this person's kind of jealous because they want to be like this, like they want this too, but they feel that they can't get it, right? Like they feel blockages. But with this Four of Wands in reverse, I almost feel like maybe this blockage that this person's feeling, I mean, it does have to do with them and their own emotional immaturity, but I feel like now with this card that popped up, I feel like they also feel like maybe they don't have a support. Like they don't have a good support system. They don't have a lack of support, and maybe they see that you do. So I feel like that's another reason why they think that they can't get to there, you know, like they can't get where you are because maybe their family doesn't support them, or maybe they feel like they don't have enough resources, or they aren't stable enough to go there. Maybe they don't have like financial stability to do what you're doing. Somehow they feel like there's a lack of support, either with people in their life or with like finances or something. Okay, so I think that's another reason why they feel blocked, but it definitely has to do with their own immaturity as well. Okay, but they don't see it like that, but we do. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so, and then with the Ace of Cups, so I'll bring that into view. Okay, so with this Ace of Cups right here, I'm so sorry, these all look so messed up, you know, like I just want this to look clean and it's not looking clean. Okay, there you go, maybe that looks a little bit better. But with this Ace of Wands right here, okay, I'm sorry, the Ace of Cups, I'm still busy trying to like fix these that I'm rambling right now. But okay, so the Ace of Cups, anytime I see the Ace of Cups, you know, like I've talked about, you know, this is someone who is like, I feel like this person is not able to get rid of their emotional baggage and negative thoughts. Okay, so maybe they've tried to before perhaps, but they just can't, like they can't shake it, because the Ace of Cups is all about like new relationships, new emotions, you know, like this cup is just pouring of like emotions, right? It's just pouring out, but they feel like that they are not able to control their emotions. They feel that they can't get rid of this emotional baggage and all these negative thoughts. So with the King of Cups in reverse, like this person is very selfish, manipulative. They feel overwhelmed in their own life, you know, which is why they're like, I feel like just at a point where they're ready to do anything, you know, and it's really scary. Like that's not a good place to be in, and you know, good things never come from that. So I feel like this person's definitely jealous of you because I feel like they can't, you know, get to where you are. They feel like there's things blocking them, you know, like emotional support, and or whatever blockages they think they're having. But that's the reason why they feel this way, and they can't control their negative thoughts, and they're being very manipulative and selfish. Okay, so this is definitely someone you want to watch out for. Like this is not, you know, have your guard up. Okay, have your guard up. Okay, we have a few more cards here. So I asked Spirit, why is this person jealous of pile number 5, and they gave me these 2 cards. Okay, I'm trying to put all of these, like, there you go. I feel like that looks somewhat better. Yeah, so they gave me these 2 cards. Okay, so we have Destiny and Peace. So like I said, Destiny, they think that you're just lucky, like your life is helping you, life is being fair to you, right? You have a good destiny, but it's not doing the same to them. Like there's some unfairness happening, and they feel like destiny is not on their side, but they feel like it is on your side. Okay, and then we have Peace here as well. So they feel like your life is way more peaceful than theirs. You know, they're definitely not feeling peaceful, right? We already discussed that. Like they have all these negative thoughts and stuff, and they feel like selfish. I mean, they're very selfish, and they just do not seem like a happy person, and they feel like you do, because you know things are working out for you, and they see that you seem, you know, really peaceful. But another message I got from pulling this is, do you see how it says Bridget, goddess in your sacred name? I also feel like they think that you're this goddess of some sort. I get the vibe that they think that you know, you're the type that people look up to, like your family praises, and maybe, you know, you're even beautiful, or this person feels like you look better than them, and they're kind of jealous of that as well. You know, like that's a vibe that I got from here as well. But we have more cards, so let's get to those. So I have these cards right here that I'm gonna pull, and basically I asked Spirit, who is this person who's jealous of pile number 5 and why? So let's see what messages we have. Okay, calm. So that's funny that popped up right after Peace, because I feel like they think you're very calm, like you're a calm person, your life is peaceful, right? Like you're this calm, peaceful person, and things are going really well for you. So I feel like that's definitely how they feel. And then we have brother or sister. So I feel like this person could be, yeah, this could be a family member who feels this way, that's constantly like comparing themselves to you. You know, it kind of makes sense when like the family, this card, like this is like my family card that came out upside down, you know, or reversed, I mean. So perhaps this person thinks that, I mean, not perhaps, but this person might be like someone in your family, you know, like a brother or your sister who's like, you know, kind of jealous of you, and they think it's not fair that you get all this recognition and your family kind of praises you and they don't praise them, or things aren't working out for them. So this could resonate for a few of you, okay? This could be like a brother or sister, but it doesn't have to be for everyone. You know, this could be like a cousin too, someone else in the family, you know, could be a friend who sees all this. So, but I think that might resonate for a few of you. Let's see what else we have here. A man. So, okay, for some of you, this could be a man, like a brother, or it could literally be just some man in your family, like a cousin. Could even be just some man that you know, like even friend, you know, even like a friend or something. So it doesn't have to be like a brother, like I said, but that's interesting that that came up. So it could be a man for some of you. And we have beautiful. Yeah, so this person thinks you're beautiful. This person thinks you're better looking than them. Remember I said with this card right here, I'm gonna pull it, let's see if I don't screw up everything again. Goddess, right? Like, remember I said that when I saw this goddess part stuck out to me because, you know, I feel like they feel like you carry yourself like a goddess too, like peaceful, and we got calm here, but also like you might be really good looking or something, or you look better than them, right? So beautiful came up, so I feel like that kind of confirms it for me. And then we have impressed. Okay, so this person definitely is impressed by you. They see that other people are impressed by you as well, like your family members or peers or even colleagues. So that is not surprising. And then we have humble. So you know what, I feel like this is you, because, you know, with this peace card, remember I was getting vibes that you kind of seem like a goddess, like someone who's like, you know, we got the card calm, you know, patient, peaceful, and you're probably really humble too. Like, even though you're doing really well in life and receiving this recognition and praise and rewards, like you're being rewarded for whatever this is, right? You're really humble about it. Like, you're not bragging about it, you're not sticking it in people's faces. And I feel like that's another thing that annoys this person probably, because like they want this so bad, but you're acting so like calm about it, and so that probably irks them. And then we have artistic / creative. Okay, so perhaps some of you are really like creative, you know, whatever this thing is that you're reaping the rewards from, like perhaps it's like a very creative endeavor or like a creative job or something. Perhaps you guys are very artistic, you know, some of you might be selling art or some type of creative pieces. So yeah, that might resonate for a few of you. And then we have muscles. Okay, so with muscles, this just means body to me. Like, they think you have a really nice body. Like, maybe you work out, or you know, or whatever it is. Somehow, like, they like your body, you know, they think you have a really nice body. Doesn't mean you work out, but just they like your body. Basically, that's it. Okay, so we have a few more tea leaf oracle oh wait, actually I forgot to pull these. Okay, so I asked Spirit about who this person is and why they're jealous of you, and it gave me these two cards as well. Okay, so it says conflict and danger lie in wait. This is why, okay, so this card, Rot Her Girl, is the one that reminds me of this card that I said scares the crap out of me. Okay, don't be paranoid. Like, I'm sorry, I'm probably being a little over dramatic right now, but it's just that I got this card in my reading for one of my friends to sabotage me. So every time I see this card now, I'm like, oh my god, you know. But just be really careful around this person, because it says conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay, so this person is someone who I think is gonna cause some crap, or is trying to cause some crap. But if you have your guard up and you're very suspicious of this person, and you distance yourself and you don't tell this person anything, keep all your ideas, all your relationships, whatever, very close to your heart. Like, keep your cards close to your heart, don't share anything with this person. I feel like you'll be fine. You know, you just have to like keep your guard up and don't trust this person. Don't tell them your secrets, don't tell them your next plans, don't tell them your next moves, because this person is in, like, you know, they're in this sneaky mode right now, shady and sneaky mode, and you don't want to trust this person, and you don't want to tell them good news about yourself because they already feel like crap about their own life, and I don't want them sabotaging anything for you. Okay, So I feel like that's what this is. Like, yeah, you don't want to trust this person. And with the Sun card right here, and this is not the same Sun like from the tarot. This is just for this deck right now. What deck is this? Oh, this is the deck that I'm using. It's like Madame and Dora's fortune cards, okay? But, yeah, it says your perseverance is rewarded. So remember I said that you're getting rewarded or recognized for whatever this is, right? Yeah, there's something that you're doing that you're getting rewarded and recognized for. You're reaping the rewards of your hard work, and so I feel like this card just kind of confirms that. But yeah, this person's like super jealous, and but malicious jealous, like to the point where they want to sabotage this, which, ugh, be careful, guys. Okay, so last but not least, we have our tea leaf oracle cards. Let's see what these things say, okay? Hard work ahead. I just feel like this kind of confirms your, you know, like what you're doing. Like, you did some hard work and you sowed some seeds and you're reaping the rewards from it. So I feel like it's just, you know, this is just confirmation that you worked hard and you're doing well. And this person knows you. I feel like this person knows you worked hard, but I don't know why they still think life is being unfair to them. We have marriage. I have no idea why this card came up, because literally like none of the love cards came up. You can say Ace of Cups is like a new love coming into someone's life. I should have mentioned that when I pulled this, but overall I didn't really get like a love vibe. But maybe for some of you that you recently got married or something, and this person's kind of jealous of that too, like, you know, they think everything's going well for you and they're jealous of your marriage as well, possibly. And then we have a sincere wish will be granted. So I feel like that's just you. Like, your wishes, your hard work, you know, is being granted, and it's not for them, right? Because, I mean, it's your own fault, honestly. But, yeah, so I feel like that kind of talks about you. But the next one is fear, worries, tense situations. Yup. And remember, okay, look at this sword right here, right? And then we have swords here, and then this sword reminds me of this one right here. Oh my god, look, it even says dagger. Ugh, it says dagger, the dagger, conflict and danger lie in wait. And this one says fear, worries, and tense situations. Trust me, you want to be careful around this person. If you know who this is, please distance yourself. Don't tell them anything. If you can, even warn other people in your family, you know, or whoever, about this person, and be like, hey, let me know if this person talks about me, if they mention anything. Just be careful, okay? You have to have your guard up, because I don't want this person like trying to sabotage you guys or anything. And then we have someone new is entering your life, okay? So with this marriage card and someone new is entering your life, perhaps like this Ace of Cups, you know, which I didn't talk about earlier and I should have. Perhaps this is like a new relationship you guys got, you know, that you guys entered, or yeah, or seeing someone and this person's jealous of that too, thinks everything is going well for you, it's not going well for them. You know, perhaps it could be that. Recognition and reward for merit. Yup. Remember I talked about this with this card, right? Like the recognition and reward card. Like you're gaining momentum in your life and you're receiving recognition, you're reaping your rewards of your hard work. So this just kind of confirms it. And last but not least, family wishes come true. Okay, so I did feel like with this card in reverse, right? Like, this is my family card. This person feels like they don't have the support of their family. That's one message I was picking up, but I feel like you do, and you are this star child, right? Like I talked about, like this star doesn't mean you're a child, but like you're like this successful person in your family who's doing really well, and your family's like really happy about that, but this person's like seething or something and being super bitter and jealous. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys, okay? So if this message resonated at all, first of all, if you guys know who this person is, please leave me a comment below, because I'm curious. And yeah, I'm curious. Like, I hope you guys know who this person is. And if this does resonate, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. But also please be careful about like whoever this person is, and just be careful and good luck, okay? Take care, guys. Bye bye. Hey y'all, pile number 6. This is your reading. It looks like all my cards are like totally off center. Let's try to fix that there. But basically today we're asking the question, who is jealous of you and why? And the reason why I did this reading I'll share a little bit later towards the end when we're talking about probably some of these cards right here. But there is a reason why I decided to do this video, because I kind of experienced something in my own life, okay? But let's get started. So right off the bat with this Emperor right here, clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know why I did that. Let's leave that down here. So basically, I feel like with these two cards right here, with this clarifying the Emperor, this person who is jealous of you does not have financial stability or even like a stable or secure life in general, okay? And I mean, they want it. They want a stable and secure life, but they don't have it. And I feel like this person is kind of, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're kind of a little bit lazy. Like on the lazier side, maybe sometimes makes poor choices, like chooses your pleasure over like hard work or something. They kind of tend to procrastinate as well, as the vibe I'm getting, and they're not really that driven, okay? And with this, well, actually, I want to get to a few channeled messages, but you know what, let's get to those channeled messages after this, because when I was shuffling, I got a few channeled messages. But with the Two of Cups here, I feel like perhaps maybe you are in a really good partnership right now, like a good partnership or some type of balanced unity with someone, okay, like a romantic relationship perhaps, and it feels new with the Ace of Swords here. But if you're not in a balanced, like if you're not in a relationship right now, then maybe this person is, and it's not going well for them. Maybe they're in a new relationship and they're like, they feel like it's not going well for them. Maybe there's a lot of problems within this relationship, so that could be it as well. But I'm kind of getting the vibe that for most of you, you guys are in a relationship that maybe is pretty committed and is doing really well, or this person thinks your relationship with your partner is doing really well, and that you guys are like peaceful and like happy and it's going well, okay? So it could be those two scenarios. But I feel like with this, okay, so this is where I can get to my channeled messages, because when I was shuffling, I think Spirit gave me like a couple of channeled messages, okay? So one of them is that I feel like this person who's jealous of you is trying to keep their eye out for someone special, okay? So maybe the person who's jealous of you is not in a relationship, because remember I told you there's two scenarios that could be here. This is a general reading, so like you know, it's kind of broad, but scenario number one is this person is not in a relationship, like a romantic or loving relationship, and they're trying to keep their eye out to find someone special so they can be in a romantic and loving relationship. So they want a relationship, okay? The second scenario that I got is that maybe, you know, they're already in a relationship, but it's not going well. Like, you know, maybe they just don't get along, or like there's just their hostility or something, and so they feel bad about that, and now they want, you know, so they're looking out to see if they should leave or not, and they want a more loving relationship, okay? So my channeled message was that I feel like for most of them, for most of you, this person might be single and you're not, and so they are, you know, they feel jealous about that. And but anyway, the channeled messages that Spirit gave me, the first one was that they're trying to keep their eye out for someone special, okay? And the second one was that you know, if you are in a relationship with someone, then yeah, I already kind of said this, but basically Spirit said that you are, you know, you might be with someone who feels the same about you, okay? So you might be with someone who feels the same about you, and this person's jealous because of that, because they don't have that, okay? I'm sorry, I hope I didn't confuse you guys. There's like a lot of different scenarios here, but it's a general reading, so I'm trying to get to this, okay? Hopefully that didn't confuse you guys. But okay, let's get to these cards right here. So they want this happiness right here with the Ten of Cups. Like, look at it, like it looks like a happy family, right? So they want this happiness and emotional stability with someone. Like they want a partner, because this is like my teamwork card, the Three of Pentacles here. They want a partner that they can get along with, have a, you know, have a good team with, and so where they have this emotional stability and this happiness, okay? And I feel like maybe they're not getting that like they don't have a partner but they really want one, or they have a partner but like the relationship is probably a mess, like they don't get along, so they really are like craving for something happier, and maybe you guys have something that makes you happy, so they're kind of jealous of that, you know, like a relationship or whatever. So with this other card right here as well, like the Lovers, okay, with the Lovers, I feel like, again, like this is kind of repeating messages, but basically, you know, maybe they're in a relationship, and with the Magician in reverse, I feel like there's two scenarios. So maybe they used to be in a past relationship where there was a lot of manipulation and maybe cheating going on, because when the Magician is in reverse like this, it's usually like my trickery and deception card, okay? So maybe they used to be in a relationship and there was like a lot of deception, manipulation, and trickery, like cheating, or like just, you know, like just a mess. And I feel like their past relationship was not great and left them kind of scarred. So now they're longing for a relationship with this happiness and peacefulness and emotional stability, kind of like the one you might probably have right now. And that's another reason why they're jealous. Or if they could be in a relationship, like I said earlier, right now, where it's like a mess, like there's manipulation going on, there's deception, maybe they're fighting all the time and don't get along or something like that, and that's why they're looking at maybe you, who has a more peaceful relationship, and they're longing that. Okay, so that's like another I feel like that's kind of what's telling me. I feel like that's what, you know, the Magician in reverse particularly is kind of telling me here, okay? And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like they see you as someone who's confident and self-assured and pretty determined and motivated in life, whereas they're not. They're actually the complete opposite of Queen of Wands, because we have the Moon in reverse right here. And I feel like they have a lot of anxiety and fear about their future, perhaps about their love life, since we have like these love cards here, right? Perhaps about their love life, they're very anxious and fearful, or perhaps just in general, like if they're not, you know, about life itself, they're pretty anxious and fearful about the future, because, you know, they're not as motivated or determined. They are a little bit lazier and like kind of a procrastinator. So I feel like their life isn't panning out like they want it to, but yours is. So that's another reason why I feel like they're jealous, because you're comparing their life to yours, you know. But I feel like this is, you know, I feel like this person could possibly have like a better life, but remember with this card, like they don't seem as driven. Like this is someone who procrastinates a lot, you know, like is kind of lazy. So I feel like, you know, if they would just kind of pick it up, but you never know what someone's going through, right? So, but with this other card right here, the Knight of Swords, okay, this person, this is kind of like my bully card. I don't know if this person is actually a bully or not, or perhaps you might know who this person is if like there's someone around you that kind of is, you know, a little bit rude sometimes, or come off a little bit condescending, like they put you down a little bit, right? So that might be your hint of who this person is if you don't already know. But this person does sometimes strike me as a kind of that can come off kind of rude and a little bit of a bully. But even if they're not and they're good at hiding it, this person can be very vicious. Like this is someone who does not think of consequences, because with the Justice card here, this is someone who's like very fiery. They don't really think about the consequences of their action. So if they get heated up enough, right, or they're like kind of hot-headed, they get heated up enough, they'll just go and impulsively do something and not even think about the consequences, you know, like they maybe later they will, but not before they do it. Like I feel like any normal person, before we do an action, right, we think about like, okay, what can be the consequences of this action? Can I get in trouble? Can someone catch me? Blah, blah, blah. This person does not. They just do it. And then later they probably realize it. But that's kind of scary. Like that's a really dangerous person to be around, which is why I feel like you should be careful. And this is where I want to tell you what I went through and why I decided to do this reading. So I recently had a friend who I was really, really close to. Thought this person was going to be my wedding, you know, my best friend, you know, you get the jazz, right? Well, she ended up recently like trying to sabotage me, and I think it's because her life has been a mess lately and maybe she wanted to bring someone else down. But I was completely blindsided by this. I had not in a million years think she could do something like this. And I did a reading on her too, because I'm like, what happened? Like, what's going on? Like, how in the world did this happen? What was she thinking? Like, how could she do this to me? And this card did come up like this. So, you know, it's just like, it's just, I want you to be careful, you know, like keep your cards close to your chest. Don't tell people what you're doing or your plans or your career or where you work or what school you go to. Just keep it to yourself. If any of the information is on your social media, remove it, because honestly, you never know these days, especially with someone who's really jealous and they just act before they even think of the consequences, you know? So just be careful. That's my little, like, you know, little lecture there. But we have a lot more cards to get to, so let's get moving, girl. So when I asked Spirit why this person was jealous of pile number 6, it gave me these 2 cards. So we have energy and we have peace. So this tells me 2 things. I feel like maybe you guys have a really peaceful life right now, like you're in the zone, you're doing your own thing, and I feel like you have a really peaceful relationship as well. For most of you, I think you guys are in a relationship, but you know, they think of you as like this goddess who's like, you know, pretty peaceful right now in a loving relationship, and they're not. Like their life is not peaceful and not, you know, like they're not in a loving relationship. So that's another reason why they're jealous. And with this energy card, look at how it says, a light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Remember with this page of pentacles in reverse, I said this person was like lazy, a procrastinator. They just don't have that drive and motivation that you do with the Queen of Wands here, right? And they're just kind of anxious and fearful. So they don't have that energy. They don't have that energy that you have, you know, to like that go-getter kind of driven energy. And that's another reason why they're jealous, because like they don't have that in them, you know, whether they know it like or not. They're jealous that you have this and they don't. Okay, and then I pulled a few more cards here. I asked Spirit again, who is this person and why are they jealous of pile number 6? And it gave me these cards. So we have the Serpent, and it says a sly and subtle approach is needed. Okay, so it has a snake on there, and anyone who's shady and sneaky and kind of cunning and tricky, we call a snake, right? So with this Knight of Swords in reverse, remember I told you this person doesn't think of consequences. They just do something impulsive, like in the moment, in the heat of the moment, very impulsive, and they don't think about the consequences. So, you know, I feel like this person's a snake that you need to like be careful with. Okay, if you know who this person is, keep your distance. Don't tell them any good news about your life or any plans or anything that you're doing, because this person is kind of like, they're jealous and they're sneaky. Okay, and then we have the Chalice, which is rejuvenation and fulfillment. Yup, with this peace card back here, right? This beautiful peace card. I love this color. This person thinks that you are fulfilled, right? You're fulfilled, that you're doing well, you're peaceful, and they want this too, but they don't have it. Okay, so that's the other thing. And then this one, I honestly did not know what to make out of this. It says use your skills to aid others. I'm guessing maybe if this person, and you know this person, if they really are looking for a nice partner, or like if they are looking for a new, you know, better relationship, maybe Spirit is like, hey, just kind of help this person out because they're miserable, right? Or it could be that if they are in a crappy relationship right now and you see it, maybe give them some advice or something. But honestly, like, I really don't know why this card came up, because in my point of view, if there's someone that's a snake around you, you want to distance yourself. You don't really want to like get closer to them and try to help them, right? Because this person, like, you can't really trust them. So I don't know, this one, like, I'll let you decide what this card means, because everyone has a different situation. But I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, I'm sorry, Spirit, but I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so we have a few more cards to see why this person's jealous of you, okay, and who it might be. Honest. So, 2 meanings for this one, I feel like. Either you've been kind of brutally honest with them in the past, right? Or maybe you are like very sweet and honest. It doesn't have to be brutal. And something about that, maybe they didn't like the way you were like honest with them about something about their life. Maybe it triggered them because you're doing so well in life, or they just think you're like an honest person in general. Okay, yeah, so that's the vibe I got from that. And then we have shaky romance. So that brings me to my other theory, right? Remember I said there could be two situations. Either this person's single and they desperately want a relationship, or this person's in a relationship but it's like a mess for them, right? Like it's not great. There's like manipulation, cheating, or trickery going on. So it could be that, yeah, for most of you, this person might be in a really like shaky, kind of crappy romantic situation, and they're jealous of you because you're not in that same predicament as them. Okay, so I feel like that is what it is. Definitely some romance stuff going on here with like the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Chest. Okay, so they like the way your chest looks, I guess. I'm not gonna go any further into that, okay? You guys picture that yourself. Yep, they feel stuck. Okay, they might be in a crappy relationship right now. They feel stuck. Nose. Okay, so I feel like what I'm getting from these cards right here, like chest, nose, they think you have a nice body. Okay, they think you have a nice body. Maybe they like your nose, like they think you have a cute nose, or maybe you have like a nose ring or something that they really like. We have power couple. Okay, so two things with this one as well. Maybe you are in a relationship that they view as a power couple. So maybe you guys are doing pretty well financially. Maybe you guys are, like very stable, and you guys are a good looking couple. Okay, so that's one scenario. Or it could be, if you guys are not in a relationship, that this person is in a relationship and they want their relationship to be a power couple, but it's not. So they feel kind of weird, like they wanted this power couple thing, but they think it's not happening. Like they're unhappy in their relationship. They're stuck. And we have beautiful. I think they think you're beautiful. Okay, and we already kind of got that right with these two cards right here. Yeah, they think you're very beautiful. And we have young. So either you can be younger than them, or maybe they're younger than you. Okay, so that's another thing. So now let's get to the tea leaf oracle cards. Okay, so let's see what they say. Financial pinch. So financial pinch, I feel like this person might be in a financial pinch, right? Like maybe they're having some financial issues and struggling. Perhaps maybe you're not. Months of the year. So maybe this person was born in November, or something significant about this person in November, or you maybe met this person in November. Okay, so that could be one hint. Be aware of great pride. Yep, I feel like this person does have like a great, a lot of like pride and ego, because especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse right there. Okay, so they're definitely an egotistical and prideful person. And then we have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this card kind of reminds me of this one back here. Can you see it still? Here, I don't want to mess up this setup, but I do want to pull this to show you. Do you see how it says use your skills to aid others? And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, Spirit. Well, this card does kind of remind me of this card. Like, use your skills to aid others, and this one, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So, like, I don't know what Spirit is trying to tell you. Like, I really don't. Like, because in my opinion, I feel like you should stay away from this person, right? If they're jealous, and they have that Knight of Swords in reverse right there, and that Snake card. But perhaps you know something I don't, because this is a general reading, so apply this to how you will. But yeah, we got two cards here that says use your skills, and this one says use your intuition. So it's like, maybe it's telling you, like, this one says to help others, but this one I feel like seems like you know what to do and you should do it or something, like that's another vibe that I'm getting. But yeah, apply this to your situation how you will, because girl, I don't know. Okay. And then we have a period of prosperity and abundance. Yeah, so I feel like you guys, and if you're in a relationship, which I feel like a lot of you might be, you guys are doing really well. Even if you're not in a relationship, you guys are doing really well. Like, I feel like you guys are abundant and are experiencing success right now, and this person is not. So, And then we have feeling tied down or frustrated, okay? So yeah, this person is frustrated about their own life, like we already discussed, right? With this moon in reverse, like they're fearful, they have anxiety about their future, they probably feel frustrated. And then we have, last but not least, a temporary situation. So I feel like for this person, maybe it's a temporary situation if they're going through some love problems, or, you know, maybe their life's gonna get better soon. Or maybe like their jealousy with you might be temporary and they'll get over it or something. Hopefully that's, you know, that's hopefully both, honestly, hopefully both scenarios. But yeah, so that's all I see for you guys. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also feel free to leave me a comment about who you think this is, because I'm curious, like something's going on. Oh, and leave me a comment to see if you guys really are in a relationship or not. I'm curious about that as well, and they'll help me like read better as well in the future, okay? But good luck and bye guys. Hey y'all, pile number 7, this is your reading, and today we're asking the question, who is jealous of you and why? And I'll tell you guys later why I ended up doing a jealousy reading, because I kind of experienced something in my own life recently, but we'll get to that later, okay? So let's get started on your reading. With this Knight of Cups right here and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like the person who is jealous of you, they feel that they have really bad luck in life, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is all about good fortune in a cycle, right? But it's upside down. So I feel like they feel that they have pretty bad luck in their life overall when it comes to like finances and career. I feel like I'm not really getting any love messages here. You know, I know there's a lot of cups, but I feel like this is just how they feel about their career and their finances. And I also feel like with the Knight of Cups, who's known to be pretty charismatic, right? Like the Knight of Cups is known to be charismatic and diplomatic, and I feel like they feel that they don't have these qualities to be charismatic or diplomatic. So they don't, you know, they feel like they have really bad luck, and they feel like they're not charismatic, they're not diplomatic, and they feel that maybe these things hold them back in life or in their career or with their finances, okay? And we have the World here, okay? So the World is like a pretty good card. It's about like feeling fulfilled and something coming to a completion and kind of heading in a good way. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the World card, I feel that the reason why this person is jealous of you is because in their own life, they feel that they missed some type of opportunity, okay? So there was an opportunity that came in their life that could have either given them a better job or given them like an increase in wealth or abundance, or maybe something that could have helped them like travel. And I'll tell you why I mentioned travel later, but I feel that this opportunity came in and somehow they missed it. Okay, I don't know why they missed it, but they definitely missed some type of opportunity that could have given them an increase in their wealth or a better job or a career. And maybe they made some type of a poor decision and they didn't see how this thing would have benefited them at the time, and now they regret it. Or they could have missed it because they were rejected. Like, let's say if this is a job interview, they were like rejected, or maybe they screwed up during the interview. Somehow though, like whatever happened, they feel that they missed an opportunity that could have increased their wealth, increased their abundance, could have given them a better job, could have given them a more adventurous life as well, okay? Because maybe this job or whatever this was could have allowed them to travel more. And I'll tell you why I keep getting the travel message. So basically, as I was shuffling these cards, I got a few channeled messages from Spirit, and one of them was that this person definitely wants financial abundance, okay? So that was one message I got right off the bat. And the second message I got from Spirit was that either this person wants to travel or really likes to travel, or maybe you guys, right, are the ones who are like traveling and they're jealous of that, okay? So I feel like either like you know, it could be either that they like to travel or they want to travel, or they see you guys traveling and they're kind of jealous of that, or all of them, right? Like all three of those things that I just mentioned. But that was another channeled message that I got as well, something about traveling. And you know, now that I think about it with the World card, right, like it just reminds me of all these like places and options that they have. So perhaps something to do with traveling here. Okay, so yeah, so I got that message as well. But with this Nine of Cups right here, so the Nine of Cups is all about like satisfaction, right? Like being satisfied. Look how satisfied this guy looks. So the Nine of Cups is all about like feeling satisfied, achieving things, like your dreams and wishes coming true. But look at what we have here, right? Like this person is walking away from all of these cups. So this person like is walking away from all of their like dreams and wishes and things that could have like, you know, satisfied them, helped them achieve things, their wishes and dreams that are coming true. They're kind of walking away from that, like they're abandoning it or letting it go. So this could be with this thing that I was talking about, where they feel like they missed a huge opportunity or multiple opportunities perhaps. And you know, I feel like, you know, this card talks about them abandoning it. So I don't know if they like rejected this offer and now they regret it, or you know, maybe they just lost it, you know, like it wasn't even their fault, it just like they didn't make it or something. But yeah, they feel like they have regrets and they feel really bad, like they let go of something that could have brought them this financial abundance and these opportunities to travel or whatever it is. Okay, so they feel like they lost this opportunity or walked away from it or let go of it, and now they do feel like really bad. They feel like, you know, they feel really bad because they feel like they walked away from their dreams and their wishes. Okay, and with this Eight of Swords right here, right, like because of this situation, whatever this is, they feel really stuck. Like they feel hopeless and they feel like a total victim right here, because this is like my victim mentality card. So they have total victim mentality going on here. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right, clarifying this, I feel like they feel hopeless. And yeah, they feel hopeless about their financial situation with this with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right? Like this person feels totally hopeless, totally like a victim when it comes to their financial situation, perhaps maybe due to the consequences of this action, whatever this was. But I do also feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this person is pretty materialistic, and which I mean is not a bad thing, but they are really materialistic and they're kind of greedy as well. Like they really want good finances, right? And they're not getting it because whatever the situation was, I think did kind of, you know, put their finances in a blunder. Okay, so but they are very materialistic, they are kind of greedy, and I feel like they're super jealous right now because you are probably not lacking, right? Like you're not in a state of lack right now. You guys are probably doing pretty decent financially. They see you guys doing well, and that's why they feel jealous, because they really want, you know, stable finances, because perhaps they really want to travel, they want to have fun, they want to be able to be free and be successful, but they, you know, they feel like helpless, like they're not getting it. So they feel really jealous of you because perhaps you are, you know, like you guys are doing really well. And yeah, so by the way, I have a lot more cards sitting next to me, so we'll try to get as much information as possible on who this person is, but I just wanted to get through the tarot first. Okay, so another thing is with the Star card in reverse right here, right, like, and with the Devil in reverse, it's like the same situation as these two cards right here. Basically, they feel really hopeless, they don't feel optimistic, they're actually really pessimistic right now. They're looking at all the negative things about their life and about their financial situation instead of the positives, if there are any, you know. I mean, there always are some positives you can look at, right? Like we need to be more grateful in life, but basically they're looking at the negative side, not the positive. And you know, this is a person who's looking at the glass half empty right now, not the glass half full. And with the Devil in reverse here, I feel like they are trying though they're trying to gather their strength, like they're trying to collect it, they're trying to get it together and not think this way, to try to be more optimistic. You know, they're trying to change is what I feel with the devil in reverse, because the devil is all about, like, if the devil was upright, the devil is all about, like, you know, bad habits, bad thinking, or negative thinking. Mostly my bad habits card, right? Being chained, feeling like they're chained down or tied down. But when it's in reverse, it's actually a little bit more positive. It's like, you know, you're starting to break the chains, you're starting to, like, get out of your bad habits, get out of that negative thinking cycle. So I feel like they're trying really hard, like it's slowly happening for them, but they're still kind of struggling, right? Like, especially with this card right here, they're still kind of struggling, but they're trying, so that's a good thing. They're trying. And so with the Six of Wands right here, there's two meanings here that I see. I feel like either they view you as the Six of Wands right here, like someone who's doing, that you probably view you as someone who's probably doing really well financially and in their career, and in their life in general, someone who's stable, someone who's victorious, right? Like very abundant, like you don't have to worry about finances that much. You know, someone who's, for some of you, are probably even receiving some recognition at your workplace, or just doing really well in general. And you know, obviously this is why they're jealous of you, but also I'm getting the fact that, you know, they see that you have a lot of opportunities coming to you, and they feel like their opportunities and their chance at this recognition and victory and prosperity are blocked. Okay, with the Ace of Wands is all about new opportunities, but it's upside down or reversed. I feel like they feel it is blocked for them. They feel this chance of, like, abundance, opportunity, victory, recognition is totally blocked for them, and they don't know when they'll be able to get that, if ever, because they're in a pretty, like, negative mindset right now, and they feel that they're super unlucky. You know, I keep hearing the unlucky, you know, word come up in my head, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They feel like they're really unlucky and that things are just not going, you know, like, good for them overall, which is sad. You know, it's kind of sad for someone to feel that way. But with this card right here, the Fool, okay, so this card tells me that they want to be this person who's, like, carefree, you know, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, just kind of steps out into the world and is like, hey, you know, what are we gonna do next? Like, super fun, travel, adventure, just kind of carefree. You know, they want to be this way because I think they're so sick of just being caught up in this helpless victim mentality. They really want to try to break this and be this way. But with the Page of Cups in reverse, this person's kind of just being very emotionally negative and a little bit emotional immaturity, because the Page of Cups in reverse is sometimes my emotional immaturity card, but they're just being kind of, you know, emotionally immature, and because of how crappy they feel, they're neglecting this side. Like right now, I feel like this person is refusing to go out and have fun because they just feel like crap, and they're just stuck in this negative mindset, refusing to go out and have fun. Perhaps maybe even you, if this is a friend, perhaps you guys have invited them out multiple times and they just keep rejecting it or whatever. Or maybe, you know, making excuses like, no, I don't have the money, or no, I don't feel like it, or I don't feel good. So I feel like this person is kind of neglecting themselves from having fun, you know, like to just kind of enjoy the moment because they're totally feeling negative right now. But we have a lot more cards, so let's get to that. So when I asked Spirit to give me, you know, a few more cards about who this person is and why they're jealous of pile number 7, I got abundance and prosperity. So I feel like they think, this person who's jealous of you, they think that you are abundant and prosperous right now. They think that you are growing, and that things are lucky for you and things are going well for you, you're prospering, and that you have a lot of abundance in your life, you're thriving, you're doing well in your career or just well in life in general, okay? So I feel like a lot of this is financially related though, so I do feel like they think you are financially stable and you're doing well in your career. Perhaps some of you are even receiving some type of recognition or victory when it comes to your finances or career, and that is why this person is jealous of you, okay? And I asked the same question again about why this person is jealous of you, and the Spirit gave me to more cards. I guess I'll put them here. So it gave me this card right here that says, you are destined to succeed and darkness looms on the horizon. So yep, they feel like you are destined to succeed, that you're really lucky. They see you succeeding. They see you being abundant and prosperous in your financial, in your finances, and in your career. Okay, but for them, they see nothing but darkness. They see nothing but darkness looming ahead of them, right? With this the star in reverse, with this, especially this Eight of Swords right here, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They feel that they just don't see positive right now, you know, although they're trying to get themselves out of it, but they're struggling. And we have a few more cards right here. So I also asked Spirit, you know, who is this person, why they're jealous of you. So let's see what it says. So with this one right here, I kind of didn't understand what this meant. Maybe if this is a friend, maybe they know that you love them. You know, perhaps maybe they love you back, but they can't help the feelings of jealousy because you're in such like a dark place in their life. So perhaps this is someone you know, someone close to you, could be a friend, perhaps could even be like a romantic partner for you guys or something. You know, it's not unheard of like for a romantic partner to be jealous of their own partner. Could be an ex, you know, who sees you doing well and thriving. So take this how it resonates, but I feel like it could be a friend who you love, or an ex, or maybe even a current partner, family member perhaps, but I kept getting friend in my head. So but it, you know, this is a general reading, so it might be different for all of you. We have a woman, so this person could perhaps be a woman. Okay, so that might resonate for some of you. We have non-committal. So this could mean two things for me. I feel like perhaps if this is an ex, they in the past were not really committed to you, or didn't want commitment, or had some issues with that. Now they see you doing well and being abundant, and they have like regrets or whatever. Or this could be that they themselves were not committed to something in the past, like when it comes to their career and finances, and now they regret it. Okay, so this can go either way right here. Another thing I just got is, okay, maybe for a very few of you with this non-committal card, perhaps you are like not really committed to them as a friend. Like if this is a friend, maybe they think that you're not really committed to them. Like, by the way, I think I spelled committal wrong. I need to look that up. But anyways, maybe they think that you are not really committed to them. You know, like perhaps you don't hang out with them as much or hit them up as much. If you are in a partnership and this person's jealous of you, maybe they think that you're not committed in the relationship. So take this how it resonates. I know there's a lot of different messages, but this is a general reading and I'm just trying to kind of get all of them. High maintenance. So since you're doing so well financially, or better than they are, they think that you are pretty high maintenance. Maybe you guys have like a specific taste, like for example, you guys like the finer things in life or something, you know, or like anytime you guys go out to a restaurant, you guys choose like a little bit more upscale restaurants, or maybe you choose like brand named clothes or something. And I think this person is kind of jealous of that because I guess they don't have the luxury to do that. So this kind of makes them a little bit jealous. And oh, okay, actually, you know what, now that I think about it, we did have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse right here, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's materialistic or greedy. So actually, maybe for some of you this is you and they think you're high maintenance, but this person who's jealous of you could in fact be high maintenance. Okay, could in fact be high maintenance and materialistic, and that's why they feel so like crappy, because their financial situation might not be allowing them to fulfill this. Okay, because I did get the greedy and materialistic card right here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so this could possibly be them. Increase in wealth. Yep, this is you, right? Like they think that you're financially abundant and that you're doing well in finances. And then we have a lack of connection. So this kind of reminds me of this non-committal card. So if this person is like a current partner that you're with right now, they feel like you're not committed to them, or like there's a lack of connection between you two. If this is a friend, then they think like, you know, obviously you're kind of detached from them or not as committed to their friendship, and that you guys haven't been hanging out as much or something, or you guys don't have a lot in common perhaps. This could just be like an acquaintance perhaps. Yeah, just leave me a comment below, guys, if you think you know who this person is, because I'm kind of getting confused. I'm like, is this a lover? Is this an ex? Is this a friend? You know, it's a woman for some of you, I guess. Maybe for all of you it's a woman, because this card did come out, right? So let me know in the comments. Mature. So I feel like, you know, you are pretty mature. Because remember, this person isn't. With the Page of Cups in reverse, this card is like my emotionally immature card. So they think you're really mature. And we have lots of friends. Okay, so you guys probably have a lot of friends. Could be that they have a lot of friends, but I feel like it's you, because this non-committal and what was the other one? Lack of connection. Perhaps this is a friend who's jealous of you, and they feel that you're kind of detached from them. You know, that there's a lack of connection because you probably have a lot of friends and you're focusing on them more, you know. That's just one message that popped up. And we have humble. So they do think you're pretty humble. Okay, so they do think you're pretty humble, because I feel like this person isn't. Just with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you know, they seem greedy and materialistic. Might be the one to rub it in people's faces, but yeah, so they do view you as pretty humble. But last but not least, we have Tea Leaf Oracle cards. So let's see what they have to say. We have opportunities are waiting for you. Yep. So they think that you are experiencing good luck, right? You have a lot of opportunities and that you're doing well in life. And we have use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So you know, another pile got the same card and I didn't know what to make of this. It almost seems like this is advice for you, right? But I don't understand why. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Take this as it resonates, guys. And we have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. This could be for them, or this could be for you. Perhaps maybe their situation is nearing, you know, the end. This could also be you. Actually, no, I don't think this is you. I think this is for them, because they're the ones who are like in a difficult situation right now, right? I hope I'm not missing a message here, because these two cards do kind of confuse me a little bit. A distant friend is thinking of you. Yep, I think this is a friend. You know, I think for a lot of you, this person is a friend that we're thinking about. You know, it could be an ex or something too, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be a friend. Plenty of material things. Yep. So increase in wealth, right? Like, I feel like this is you. Like, they see that you have plenty of material things, and they think you have a good financial abundance, and that you probably don't have, you know, finances to worry about, and that's why they're jealous. New job or career. So this could be you, because we did get the Six of Wands, right? For some of you, maybe you guys are receiving recognition, you guys are doing better. Like, this is my victory card, so perhaps you got a new really great job or a really good career, and they are kind of jealous of that. Okay, this card could also indicate you know, that opportunity that I said that they passed up or something, or abandoned. It could be that, yeah, it was like a new job or career, and now they kind of regret that. And last but not least, we have disappointment in a friend or lover. So, you know, I did say for a lot of you that this could be a friend, but then again, I keep getting lover too, right? So this could be an ex, this could be someone you're even currently seeing, could be a friend, and, you know, they're just kind of disappointed in their own life though. Okay, so that's what that card tells me, and that's all I have for you guys. If this message resonated, please give me a thumbs up and like my channel, and also leave me a comment if you know who this person might be, or if it's a lover or you think it's a friend. Like, let me know what's going on, okay? I'm curious. But yeah, guys, good luck with the situation and take care. Bye bye.